Yo, my skin's there! My skin was there.
Welcome to the World Cup Creative Trials qualifiers.
My skin was there.
Maps were created, hosted by Scissors, Ninja, Lachlan, Gotaga, Elrubius, Tamoya, Hand of Blood, and Action and Daniel. For the whole world to rise to the occasion in hopes of scoring big. Boy! The top 3 winners from each qualifier won $5,000 and advanced to the Creative World Cup in New York with a $3 million prize pool. There were tons of entries with so many awesome submissions. And how did he do that? On Let's go! Close calls and funny moments. You forget who you're watching! Let's dive in and see how he did. Scissors time trial was a death run. Mind-blowing times were recorded with flawless runs and impressive strategies.
Yo, I've not seen that strat ever. That's insane.
At the end of the day, they had their top 3 from Scissors time trial.
That has got to be the most impressive speed run I've ever seen on any of my maps.
I am Tyler H, Sand YT, and Suzu.
Just watching someone destroy my map like this makes me feel so happy. Congratulations, everybody. GG's in the chat.
And then there was Ninja's trick shot map created by KK Slider and Blue Drive. Mad style points were earned. Backflips, double snowman into a bunny hop, double snowman into the bunny hop, hip fire shots with epic timing. And he hits the no scope. Dude, oh my god, he hit that. What? Top 3 ninjas were discovered to be Phase Kaz, grabs the hunting rifle, bam, eagle, bam, hunting rifle. Dang, bro. Taco with the weird teeth. That is nasty. And Taldeck 723. Oh my god, he had 3 targets. Let's go! Oh my god. We get like 5 targets. Alright, Taldeck, I see you, bro. Lachlan's Lockie's Landing was created by Word Andrew and Dolphin Dom. Full of challenging ramps and a shortcut that was uncovered pretty quickly. So this shortcut right here was put in, and we didn't think anyone was going to find it, but you guys found it within 3 days. The competition was so intense, the top winners had to be removed to an outside clock. The top 3 air-bearing scallywags ended up being X-Sandy, Flytax, and MSYB. I really want to thank everybody out there for participating. This was really fun watching all the runs come through. It was just really awesome to see. Across the Atlantic to France, where Gotaga created a bomb into the map with Knox and Crank. Players headed to Bird with a dub in Leinster City. It circled bomb to defuse as fast as possible. Players walked on heights, beat edges of fences, used shadow bombs, whatever they had to do to be able to hit every corner of the map and search for bombs. In the end, the top 3 bomb defusers were RTA, Magma, and Chess. Next, we went to Spain, where Elrubius' elimination room by pushing in a scary egg was full of fun surprises. Such as a Flores pop mechanic and a 1-to-1 recreation of real life streaming. After all that slipping and sliding around the map, it was incredibly close. But in the end, the best times were Mr. Ferraro, Ryan Franta, and Benzor. From there, we headed to Japan, where Tamoya created an out-of-this-world death run.
Bruh, are you watching it? Mine won't freaking load. Yeah? Dude, just this video stream is loading. Oh my god, Lord!
Blood in New York. The highest point earner
Dude, you just watch live now and it doesn't load.
and Carnbeck's GG. Our final qualifiers challenge in Latin America was maybe the hardest one yet. Daniel and Action teamed up with a
Yeah?
exclusive creative trial with only 2 open slots on their team.
El mapa con el que ustedes van a estar participando cuenta con 100 niveles o 100 desafíos diferentes. Hay unas cosas muy sencillas.
Oh my god.
Un poquito más de complejidad.
In a world
Start video, that's what I put.
JNews 96, players had to complete the course as fast as they could and reach all 100 checkpoints to prove they had what it takes to play on the Fortnite World Cup stage. Tons of players attempted this death run in an effort to nab one of those 2 top spots.
Oh, what the heck?
And a few players got really creative, and Norturtle and Stewart claimed the last 2 seats at the creative finals. And with these last 3 qualifiers
Bro, it's showing that one thing, the death one we did.
to compete for a $3 million prize pool at the World Cup Creative Finals. Be sure to tune in on July 26th.
I can't watch it, what the heck?
Fortnite weekend of all time.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh shoot.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fortnite fans from all around the world.
There we go, now it started. It's freaking, hopefully it loads up.
World Cup.
Hopefully it loads up.
We are here at
Finally!
aka the Arthur Ashe
Why is he flossing?
This is Paula, and we have an
With these last
incredible
3 qualifiers in the
Fortnite
bag,
weekend.
we're ready to bring these 8
Hanging out
teams to New York
outside
City
at the Fan
to compete
Festival,
for a
we're having
$3
a
million
blast.
prize
And
pool
inside
at
of the
the
Arthur
World
Ashe
Cup
Stadium, we're
Creative
gonna have some
Finals.
of the most
Be
awesome
sure to tune in on
Fortnite
July
action for you
26th
all
when we kick
weekend,
off the biggest
starting with the
competitive
Creative
Fortnite
World
weekend
Cup
of
Finals.
all time.
For mine it was like early, but like on the phone. It's like it's gonna show freaking some guy flossing. Spoiler alert. Yeah. What the heck? Oh my, it froze.
All around the world.
There we go.
Welcome to the Fortnite World Cup Finals. We are here at the
Why is he flossing?
aka the Arthur Ashe Stadium. I'm Zeke. This is Bala, and we have an incredible Fortnite weekend heading your way.
We're hanging out festival, we're having a blast. And inside of the Arthur Ashe Stadium, we're gonna have some of the most awesome Fortnite action for you all weekend, starting with the Creative World Cup Finals.
That's right. Let's take a look at the schedule to get a little bit brief about what we're going to be taking a look at all weekend today.
Friday, okay, pre-show 12:30.
Tomorrow, Saturday,
That's
we
the-
get the duels finals, and then Sunday we wrap things up with the solo finals. We'll walk away with
Why on
several
Sunday? Like, can you just do it around like on Saturday the solos?
creative side as well. Now, I mean, you know, Bala, I can't lie to you. I am over the moon right now. I'm so hyped. The events here, you can see the fans, you can hear them, and then we're gonna go in and watch all the creative action.
He's still flossing.
solos, duos. It's gonna be an unbelievable weekend.
I can see you bouncing out of your shoes. And we're gonna start with the creative mode where people are gonna compete for the grand prize of $1 million today.
Billion or million?
Forever.
No, billion, that's impossible. That's million. Never mind.
We have 8 teams of 4, so if you've been watching on Qualifier long, you know there's been 10 weeks of Battle Royale, but there's also been 8 weeks of creative qualifiers. 18 captains have put together a team of fantastic creative individuals that are be coming through and competing and participating in the finals. Now, I think it's time to introduce the teams. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, Bala. We have teams.
Oh, now he's doing Billy
They're walking
Bones.
in. You can see the first view right now. It is the Funky Fighters. They are led by Tamoya. Team members are Kotu, Hyuzi, and Drakius. Now, Tamoya had built this unbelievable speed run map. It was absolutely insane. And all 3 of these qualifiers actually found this one. Tamoya himself didn't even know existed, and that's how they snagged the 3 spots.
So, of course, Kuta, one of the French players, he enjoys all the different sandbox aspects of the creative mode and sharing a tons of
Why is he freaking dancing? I feel like
himself. And then Haizui, he's from
Who's
Turkey.
that? Funky
All of our
Fighters?
teams almost are multinational. This player from Turkey, and then Tracy is finally the Swedish player who completed the map in 3 minutes and 28 seconds. That was the fastest time out of the Funky Fighters.
Absolutely insane. Funny enough, we actually got to catch up with Kotu. And
Oh, I thought Ninja was gonna compete for the World Cup, but like he's doing for the creative.
Hello, I'm Peter from the
What the heck? You can tell he's nervous.
I am the only pro player.
I am. My name is Kozizi. You knew.
So he's getting
Oh, look,
we're having a good
chicken
time.
defender.
Continue on and
Tender
welcome the
defender, I
second
mean.
team to the floor. It's going to be the Chicken Champions led by Rubius from Spain. They
Doing llama, bro.
As you can see them now on the floor, an elimination run created by Who's HN and Iscariot Egg. The map was another one of these elimination runs where they actually recreated Rubius's room inside. But Rubius, the player from Spain, he held a ton of awesome live streams that broke records. Zeke.
That's right. Teammates are Bensor, Karoro, and Ryan Frenta. Now, of course, Bensor is from Norway. He's looking forward to playing here in front of this live audience. Very much excited. Karoro as well from Spain. He's only one of 2 controller players that are actually participating in the program, so that's a pretty cool fact. And of course, let's not forget Ryan Frenta. He's from USA and he aspires to be recognized as a speedrunner in the community. You'll love to see it.
Also currently in college.
Who's
in
Rubio's?
Michigan. So that's awesome as well. A student doing his homework. Let's see if these teams.
Yeah, he
did
actually
their
doing his
ahead
homework,
of the
he never does it.
competition. Bensor, what did he say ahead?
Hi, I'm Benson, and I'm Team Chicken Champions, and we're not clucking around.
What? What did he say?
I mean, a man of few words.
Oh,
If you're ready to
Fistic!
compete, you're ready to compete. Now, of course, we have 4 teams to take a look at. Let's head on over to the.
I know. No, I don't think so. I don't think he's participating for the creative thing.
Runner, Scissors. You've got Tyler.
Scissors?
You've got Ben, and you've got Suzu up on.
Oh, Scissors. Okay, Scissors with the haircut.
This team is pretty dang good.
Yeah, absolutely. Led by Scissors, one of the creators of the kind of game mode within the creative mode, the death runs. And we'll see what they're going to be competing later on. But Scissors has put together a strong.
Oh, that's my granddad. Yo, granddad.
The Fish Fam has put together with the
He's my
rest of the
cousin.
Yeah, and actually what's really cool about this is all team members are from different places. Scissors from the USA, Tyler from Canada, Zan from Denmark, and Suzu from Belgium. And funny enough, we actually have
Fish
one
Fam.
with Tyler, get his thoughts on the competition.
Hi, I'm Tyler H. from Team Fish Fam. My group of players were the first people to qualify for the Creative World Cup, and we got the godfather of death runs himself, Scissors, on our team, so we're definitely going to take this home. There's no competition for us.
We'll see about that, buddy.
Some strong words.
Oh, heck no, get this.
Confidence there.
Look at the head.
And Rockham, they're on the floor right now.
It's all
They're sorting
glitched
it
out.
It's time for the trick shotters of the Little Whip Warriors, led by team captain Ninja. And they
Ninja?
competed on
Oh,
a trick
shoot.
shot map, one of the most unique out of all of them. And they're whipping it up, Zeke.
That's
Okay,
right.
Ninja.
Remember, Taco.
Freak you guys. We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite. We like
You
Fortnite.
guys are insane now, Ninja. I mean, everyone knows who Ninja is. Taco, he's
I
from the
be
USA.
flossing.
Back in season 4.
I be
That's right.
flossing.
Fortnite just 2 days after Battle Royale was released.
Okay,
And
Ninja.
without that, he's just looking forward to playing games with his teammates. You know, he's looking forward to being
Let's-
here.
I'm just trying to see if none of these kids look like you.
They all look.
Absolutely. Kaz had some words ahead, as everybody else did, so let's listen.
No, look like you. Dang it. Is that it?
My name's Kaz from Team Little Whip Warriors, and we're the most skilled, the most creative, and honestly, we're just the best.
Well, there you go. Again,
Oh.
just, you know, when you're ready and you're skilled, you just gotta
Raven.
just, hey,
Oh, look, your place. Neon tilted.
Next up, though, we've got the Ravens Revenge. This team is led by Gotaga. I mean, obviously, you guys know this man is the French.
Who's there,
monster.
Daquan?
Teammates Magma, Artier, and Chappie.
That guy looked free. I swear.
Talked about it. He actually
Who-
did
I don't even know none of
different
those kids.
things, and we just saw Ninja. He actually once lost 19,000 in a rock paper scissors game against Ninja. That is an unbelievable sum of money.
I mean, sometimes these things happen.
It's during a charity stream, so you know.
Yeah, it's all good. That's what this is all about at the end of the day. A little fun fact as well, Gotaga's, his trick and creative map is actually called Elixir City. We kind of talked about that a little bit before the pre-show. We're like, that is a dope name. But, you know, we've been hearing from the players. Next up, we're going to take a listen to Magma and hear what he has to say about being here today.
I'm Magma and my team, Ravens Revenge, is going to do really good in the World Cup, and we're going to smash the rest of the competition because we have the Battle Royale skills, building
Smanos, because when I met him in Poland, he actually was wearing these gold shoes. So we'll see if maybe
still
we
have
can
a
pick up
couple
something
more
gold
teams.
there.
The Llama Record Company is next.
Yeah, spoiler alert, just some guy with glasses, a white guy, another white guy, and yeah, it's them.
4-minute apocalyptic map where they had to survive, so not really a surprise to see Svenos trying to fetch an Alex JJ there, because there are veterans of the Battle Royale format.
And of course, if you know, since Summer Skirmish and
I be flossing.
amazing, Svenos has amazing shoe collection. You've got Alex
I be
JJ,
flossing.
Summer Skirmish, which is pretty cool.
I be
Artifacts
flossing.
from Italy, and the favorite thing about creative mode is that you can pretty much build completely new custom game modes. You like to see it, man.
Everywhere I go.
Funny you mentioned that about shoes from Svenos, because when I met him in Poland,
You're getting
he actually was
popcorn?
wearing these gold shoes, so we'll see it maybe if he can pick up something gold later. But again, no surprise that this team qualified in the survivor map. We're gonna see if they were spinning any plans up ahead of the game.
Wait, Fortnite's not live streaming the World Cup or whatever?
Hi, this is Svenos. I play for DJ Llamas. We're gonna win this one because we have 3 pros in our team and a German that is very intense and aggressive for Spandau.
And of course,
Right
if
Bomber.
you watched during the summer block party, you know Sundown had the tongue twister of a name, and they gave it to me this time. The Sunshine Soldiers. Didn't mess it up. Let's go, baby. That's how we do things here. You've got dual team leaders.
That was slick. That was
That's
slick.
Daniel and Atkins from Brazil, and
You didn't even mean to hit the guy.
Their teammates
Everybody's
are
supreme here,
Orton
back
and
with
Stewart. Quad 0-0-0-0. Stuarto.
I actually found
This
set
team
alongside his
competed
Brady
on
pickaxe.
a speed run. They had to clear 100 checkpoints as fast as possible, and the top 2 joined them. That was for Turtle and Stewart, like you said. So very experienced in these type of speed runs, elimination runs, the obstacle course that you have to get through. The Sunshine Soldiers.
Yeah, for sure. And Turtle specifically, man, he's just so amped here on the stage, leading, you know, his peers,
Huh?
or some of the
Huh?
players that are all competing.
Oh, some of these kids look like you. Oh look, oh my god, Galaxy!
Not quite sure was the case, but I'm guessing it's the full value of the actual skin.
We got one more team to join us on the floor. It's my personal favorite team, moniker. It's the Loxlands Cuddle Crew, and he's joined by 3 players, MSYB, Clyde Tax, and Sandy from Slovenia. Lockie's Landing was one of the second maps introduced, the Creative Trials, and it was a beautiful map.
Yeah, man. Lachlan, excuse me, had Lockie's Landing up for grabs and up for the test of all.
Where's Lachlan? Oh.
Matching team jerseys. This ragtag crew is going to be bringing the heat, and players need to look
So last
out.
time I
Of
actually
course,
made
everyone
that,
at this point
had
probably
it,
knows who
we don't know during
Lachlan
some
is.
effects.
From Lockland
Man,
Landing.
this thing
We've
is
got
absolutely
MSYB,
beautiful. It's kind of
Flytex,
like
and
some kid that
Sandy. And again, just a completely diverse group. Lachlan from Australia, MSYB from USA, Flytex from Germany, and Sandy out from Slovenia. Now, of course, as you know, we've been listening to the players. Flytex had a few words to say.
Bro, I froze. No, is that me? Nah, just kidding. I'm not white.
We are gonna destroy them and win this competition.
Man, these teams are insane. And of course, Creative is always a pleasure to watch.
Creative is trash. Freaking Young Go's the one who freaking plays it 24/7.
Here in the stadium,
I'm just kidding.
It's going to be a really, really great weekend in today's
I'm just kidding.
Team captains surprised us with their beautiful maps. I'm excited to see all of them, how they contribute to the game. Lachlan, of course, he did have an opportunity to play at the Creative Showdown in June.
Ah!
What kind of experience he brings to the table in being involved in that first competitive event.
Creative. Cheeseburger. Step up your viewing experience by heading to Fortnite.com/watch to see the real-time stats and different points.
Head to Fortnite.com/watch and choose from this channel a dedicated map channel and 10 rotation options covering a selection of diverse players. We want you to be able to watch the way that you want to watch. Now, of course, Paula, I'm so amped to be here. I could not be more excited. The fact that I'm actually standing still is, I think, a surprise to
First
every
place, what do they get? Nothing?
And of course, here's just a few more ways that you guys could watch everything. You've got the first place, the second place,
Fish
all
Fan, Raven, Revenge.
If you want to see someone specifically
Is your screen black? Oh, no, yeah, it is.
out there kind of navigating the maps, you can do that.
That's absolutely amazing to be able to watch any POV. And just like you said, Zeke, I cannot believe you're still. I've been in the back.
Bro, that guy reminds me of my social studies teacher.
That means
It's creative time, man. I cannot wait to get to these games, to get inside
Robot.
Roush Stadium. See, again, I'm surprised for staying.
Yo, that reminds me of my freaking 8th grade teacher. I swear to God.
10 weeks of qualifiers, 8 weeks of creative qualifiers has led us to this very weekend, the Fortnite World Cup Finals in New York City. We're gonna walk away with world champions. Yep. I'm so excited. I could not be happier right now.
And not only that, we are outside at the fan festival having a blast. Everybody's doing all sorts of fun activities. All the people.
Bro, if you don't get, bro, the other guy, is that Kid Galaxy?
Start watching some creative action, then later, of course, the pro-am. It's a blast. Make sure you're.
You know he has a new hairstyle, right?
Now, funny enough, we actually have Pookie who is standing by. She is chilling with the leader of the Funky Fighters. That is Tamoya. So let's.
Why is creative first? That's trash.
Thank you so much, Zeke. I am here with Tamoya of the Funky Fighters. It is so exciting to have you here competing in the Creative Fortnite World Cup. How have you been preparing for today?
I just practiced with my team yesterday and things went pretty good. And we didn't have as much time as I thought we would do, but we played really good, so I'm pretty excited. Yeah.
That's awesome. Team synergy is definitely important. Now, do you know any of the other competitors that are going to be here today that you'll be facing? Do you have your eye on anybody?
Yeah, I have my eye on, just 9-year-old named Kid Galaxy, and I know, I just want to say that, yeah, like, he sucks at Fortnite, like, really, really bad. You know, like, you should just stop playing it. Yeah, I know, it's really true, because, you know, you should stop playing it right now, I know, right? Like, yeah, I think you should stop playing it, like, Kid Galaxy really does suck, and then, like, I'm not really prepared for this. I wish you the best, and good luck, because Kid Galaxy is a ball. We'll get you there.
Oh man, the hype is building. Now guys, the show is getting ready to start, but there it is. You've got the 32 players, 19 countries represented across 8 different teams. The Fortnite World
Ninja
Cup
streaming?
Finals are about to begin. You ready? Ready, Zeke. I'm ready to run inside, so without further ado, let's send it inside to kick things off.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? What is it? How you feeling today? That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Welcome everyone to the Arthur Ashe Stadium. I'm the boy, your host, and I'm going to be more happy that you guys are here in my hometown of New York City. It's actually quite nice for me because that means I don't really have to travel that far. It's pretty cool.
It doesn't say boys, it's just boy. My grandpa, me in the future.
We also have the third Fortnite Pro-Am that's about to go down. It is going to be incredible. You got some of your favorite content creators. They're going to take that stage and battle for your entertainment. Now, you know that we saw a few of the players that were coming out here. We actually have one that you all may recognize standing by with Pookie. Pookie, who you got?
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. I am up here on the main stage with Ninja. Familiar faces for everyone in the crowd. Hear it.
Did you wake up?
At 7.
At 7?
Yeah.
Shit, really woke up like 20 minutes ago.
The heck?
For you, I'm sure.
I haven't really done too much creative, but I've been playing a lot with these guys for the last 48 hours. And, so I'm really excited. We got a really good chance. And,
Was that? Oh, yo, it's Tifu.
Now, tell me a little bit how your team came
Shut your damn mouth, Tifu.
I checked out their clips, the quick shots that they submitted, and they were all, you know, they stood out to me. They were special, and it was an easy choice.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I said,
No, it's Tifu.
The last 48 hours. So team cohesion is an all-time high.
Team cohesion, I love it. We should
Bro, you know it's I'm participating in a creative thing, right?
That would have been awesome, but there's no, I mean, there was a ninja
Yeah.
kind of in the game.
I think. I don't know. It's on the Fortnite thing.
I like the little whip. I love my little ice cream.
And anybody that you're looking forward to facing off against.
Oh yeah, like you can see in the background.
Taga, he's my fellow,
Yeah, bro, you can see someone doing jumping jacks.
talks a big game.
And talk a big game. Let's see if you can back
Huh?
it up today. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best of luck.
Bruh.
Golden Boy, what do you think?
Well, I think that's the good news is we got 8 great teams that are going to
Probably for I don't even know actually.
$1 million grand prize in 3 creative modes, which means today's really all about fun. And who better to have some fun with than none other? You got
Yeah, I'm freaking sad.
Take it away, fellas.
Yeah. I don't want to go.
Boys and girls, Jonesies, Bonesies, and everyone in between. Welcome to the Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals. I'm one of your Monster Sundown, joined here by Monster. Monster, how you doing today, man?
Doing great. This is the
No, they changed it.
10 weeks of qualifiers.
5th.
It's all
The 5th of August.
And this is what we work for.
Yes, after the
5th of August.
What you'll be seeing on the stage will be 4
I
sets
know.
of 3 matches in 2 never-before-seen maps, and
Hey,
a little refresher coming from the Creative Showdown there with Sky Station Showdown. It's going to be
Let me check.
That's right. So you guys have seen the Sky Station before. Lucky for them.
It's on Monday.
To kind of come in here prepared, kind of prepped up. But there is so much more that is going to happen that hasn't been unveiled today.
Oh, and I mean, seeing the adaptation across these sets is going to be incredible, and they're going to get a chance to do them at the end with a little remix, but we'll get into that here in a second. Let's check out the overall scoring and how these guys are going to be competing and how they will win. So, as we said, that first set is Sky Station Showdown. Junkyard Juke will be the second one. Set 3 will be a never-before-seen World 1, and then set 4 will be the Golden Games. The Golden Games will comprise of a singular match from each one of the other 3 with, as I said, a nice
My shirt, no.
And the Golden Games is worth a golden llama.
Probably like next week, yeah, probably, yeah, I might.
Yeah, you want to accumulate the most.
Damn, this week can be the last week of the summer.
Individual thing with a couple games in between, so they're gonna get a couple runs at it, and you just want to do the best.
I swear, wow, they're gonna be freaking hecka-mean teachers.
Yes, the winner of the set will go through, and in case there is a tie,
yours is on fire.
Trump all. Now let's get into the prizing, which will also determine a little bit of the scoring. We'll take a look and we'll throw that up there for you. And the way it ends up working is from top to bottom. Each one of these contestants will be winning money, so everyone is a winner in there. But first place ends up
buddy. Pricing per match. Every match they win like if they get first place, they win $55,000.
At the end of the day, so you definitely want to get into the top 4 to bump up that score.
Yeah, that's right, and that is every game. Per match, we have a big winner. Of course, it's going to be divvied out between everyone competing, but come on, with the amount of games that's going on today, this is incredible.
Look, bro, look how much money they give if they win every match.
Matches total, so tons of chances to win prizes from all of these guys. Let's take a look at the roster and all of the teams who will be competing and give you guys a quick little overview. You can see Chicken Champion.
The problem is the freaking creative teams pretty much being outside, but like the other one, it was freaking like inside.
As the captains, Funky Fighters with Tomoya, Cuddle Crew represented by Locker.
But we gotta give some love to the Ravens.
Freaking Ninja team, I think.
There, Little Whip Warriors. We already kind of touched base with Ninja. Llama Record, which you
I feel like ninjas.
coming up into here, and of course the Fish Fam, who's gonna be led by
Cause it says taco, like.
Creative kings. They've been able to go through, run, qualify. A lot of them have had the world run, or not world run experience, excuse me, but in those death runs where there was the qualifications, but there are also some combat aspects. So we've seen Sky Station Showdown before. You know, there's going to be a little bit, I don't want to say advantage, but there might be a little more at home when you're actually firing bullets, building out, and trying to get those rotations in.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot underestimate any of these teams. These guys grind, and they all play.
Is that Kid Galaxy?
So let's go and take a look at the format here, so we can kind of see a run and how
to win. VIPs must hold the capture points to score. First team to 1,000 points or your highest scoring team by end of the game. Capture points. I will carry freaking out. I don't even want to watch this creative thing. Like, can I just do the duels first and then creative? Like, bruh. Probably because you need to warm up.
B, and C, which will give 3 points a second, and then 7 minutes into the round, point D opens up, where you will get a lot more, 12 points a second. That is what you want to do. You want to gun for the point D on the map. That's your comeback, or that's your lead taker.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
When that opens up at 7
yeah.
For those of you who are
and then you got off and then I just left.
At the summer block party, we got you.
Bruh, guys, I'm just trying to see some leaked skins here.
Now let's break down how it all works. For this very special event, we are bringing you an exciting King of the Hill style game built and created by Team Evolve. 8 teams of 4 players will start at their home base on the edge of this massive flying city. Together, they will push 3 capture circles, racking up points by holding them down for their team. As each team heads toward the capture points, they'll need to protect their team's VIP, who plays a key role.
Hey, what do they do?
If they get eliminated, they'll respawn at the team's home base. The VIP is the
if someone's good with the sword, then they're dead.
Team while in the capture circle, earning 3 points per second. They are also
isn't it like pretty much I captured the flag?
Infinity Blade, which deals massive melee damage and enables the wielder to jump incredible distances.
Huh?
It's the rest of the team's job to make sure the VIP gets to the capture circle and stays there as long as possible.
Okay, buddy.
With 3 capture circles across the map, teams have to strategize to figure out which point they'll be able to hold. Pay attention to your surroundings, because if lots of teams are fighting for the same point, there could be an open circle elsewhere.
Look at the fish stick being all lonely, just like Galaxy.
3 capture circles? Actually, there's a 4th one. Partway through the map, the 4th capture circle in the center of the map will open up, and will award 4 times more points per second. Or comes high risk.
Bro, did you see the fish stick actually? The one who's being lonely, that's you when you're lonely.
The capture circles and earn overall points based on the rank in that game.
It's pretty starting, it's not, yeah.
And at the end of 6 matches, the team with the most points wins. Let the showdown begin.
Oh, I get it. So, like, they have to be in that 1 circle thing to earn points. Dude, yo, that's me right there, the Chinese guy.
Now, Monster, I have to ask you, knowing the rules now, seeing the map, seeing the teams, who is your team to watch out for?
No, early on,
why is the Fortnite logo so blurry?
Fish Farm are going to do good, but hearing from the Ravens Revenge, Gotaga now, I'm just shifting towards Ravens Revenge here. They swayed me. Their entrance has really swayed me.
They definitely had a lot of confidence.
Who's that, Mr. Savage?
Can be very competitive at a drop of the hat. My team to watch, the Rama Record Co, Panda Blood, Spenos, Alex JJ Carnifex. You heard him talk about it. 3 competitive veterans and a very aggressive German. That's a combination that I want to see on Sky Station Showdown. Now, we've done a whole bunch of talking, but I know why you guys are here. You know why we're here. It's time to play some Fortnite. The Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals starts right now.
This is it. We are loading in. Everyone's hopping out, and they are actually familiar with this map. So we're gonna see the strategies off the bat here. Let's see who can take away and break away with that early lead you saw there. Nice wide shot of all of our captains here. Here it is. Little Whit Warriors in the lead off the bat.
Yeah.
Already you can see trades coming out now. A fun fact, the Infinity Blade wielder gets a bonus 100 health and shield, so he's sitting at the 200 mark. On top of that, is on. If you get an elimination, you get that 50 effective HP back over. That makes the Infinity Blade very hard to take down. They also get those big crescent move jumps to slam down. And as you can see going on the right-hand side of your screen,
I don't even know.
All over the place, but now taking in with the Little Whit Warriors as they're able to clean it out. And Ninja's trying to break
like, I always freaking, like...
The Llama Record was completely pushed off of their
chicken people are winning.
Ninja is going in with the Infinity Blade. What a player to wield this one right here. Oh, he's getting pushed back.
Why is it so laggy?
He wants to do as much damage as possible, but is that effective?
I think you just kind of reset and you go, or you get up there and you...
Damn, he's lagging, I see. I know. Oh, the chicken, the tender defender team is winning.
Right back up. Now, what's going to be interesting to me is how the players utilize their building. You start with 50 wood, and then if you get elimination, you get 25 wood directly into your inventory.
I don't know.
So if you're able to kind of eliminate out and put
what's what?
You can get some ridiculous builds.
Oh, that's the Creative World Cup.
What
do you mean?
Ravens Revenge are all trading spots at the moment. And
So first season be like the Fortnite creative thing, and then next is what's it called? The pro-am, like where like people are gonna play like, but it's pretty much pro players playing with celebrities like in the pro-am. But like yeah.
Another thing to note, let's talk about the loadouts here, Monster. What are they rocking?
He was winning. Oh, the fish sick. Fighty Funkers. Who's that? Oh, the Barbarian team is last place.
And the one thing you're missing that the Infinity Blade wielder does not have will be 9.
They're not good at the game.
So everyone has a bunch of mobility to be able to get
Fish
up there.
fam.
But you see right there, Scissors able to cut down a bunch and get a decent amount of timing. Let's take a look at the score. Little Whip Warriors climbing up, but it is only a 5-second uncontested lead, and they're building on it. Right now, not a lot of points have been scored, which means when that hill opens up,
oh, Little Whip is back in the lead.
That much more important.
Yeah, this is going way better.
Every once I forgot, I didn't even read it. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Ninja's dead.
Right now, there goes Ninja, and he does get traded out. Raven's Revenge kind of takes it.
No, I don't think so.
Will Gotaga squad manage to hold it down for
Alright.
enough to get their, points in. Don't forget, he has to clear out the point. If there's someone on it, you're not going to get anything.
Right, and as soon as you're up there, teammates are not building for you, you're exposed for the entire map. Everyone else is able to see you. You can see Alrubius going in, but the double tack plus the Infinity Blade wielder of Hand of Blood. This Llama Record Company team is looking to go platinum with a great defense of their point.
There it is, very nice. Finally starting to earn some points, trying to break that, triple digit Hand of Blood. Little fun fact right there. His dog Falco is Germany's second biggest dog influencer on Instagram.
That's impressive, but I wonder who the first biggest is now. That's like, is there a statistic for that? Like, you go down the line? But one thing I do want to note for
that guy's, what? The same thing as you are, the freaking World Cup thing.
But the chicken champions come out on
the
top
creative.
there. No tender defenders are going left. Able to hold the top, and now
come on, Ninja
Team. Way back up there. They're only about like 10 seconds or so behind the Funky Fighters.
Dude, wait a second. Where the Funky
Why copy my freaking stuff that I say?
At the top here, and the Little Whip Warriors have not managed to earn any points.
Damn, the Barbarian freaking team are in last place. Oh, they're finally gaining points.
We touched with him with Pookie early.
The Barbarian team.
You know what? He chose his players.
Oh, he was standing still for a bit, then he started.
They're doing a very good job of making sure they go at the same time. You can see Tamoya here being patient.
Oh, what the heck? Fish stick is the fish stick people are in the lead.
His teammates are there. He's waiting for Kutu. There they are. Kutu coming up with him as well. The fight is on, but we switch back over to Scissors just chopping it down.
Oh, Scissors died.
Spam is a sushi there as the retake happens.
That is actually crazy. Watch him kind of wait there, prepare the ambush. His team comes up and they collapse on the point. And bye-bye Fish Fam.
Wait, what happened
here? I noticed they had enough mats to completely encircle the top, but the Infinity Blade will be able to come right out. So instead, Tamoya jumps straight up to just stall out a couple every second, because every second.
Look, that guy's raging.
Also on 8 elims right now, the sword players putting in work.
We have a bit of a tie up top. Funky Fighters and Fish Fam. Llama Records so close as well. This is a close one for the run in the top 5 so far.
Oh no, the Scissors team is gonna win, I think, or the the one guy. The Lil Whip. Yeah, Scissors is on the fish fam.
So they can use those little quick impulses to get themselves more efficient. As you see Zan go down, Suzu go down, Scissors go down right there as Lachlan is just cutting them apart. But Tamoya, again, the Funky Fighters come out on top with the Infinity Blades at least, so no points going over right now to the Cuddle Crew.
Oh no, the Cuddle Crew does not have the Infinity Blade wielder here, so Clitex has to hold it down for now until the leader, the team captain, can get up to the top. If Blackland gets there in time, he might
we're allowed to play this?
They kind of lose their point of interest,
no.
Unfortunately.
Now Gotaga goes up and goes straight back down, not able to catch himself on the edge, so Revenge gonna have to wait a little bit before they get points, but have full control, and Gotaga unfortunately breaks some of his teammates' build there with the Infinity Blade.
Yeah, you see Chappie. Chappie's from, US.
Oh, I know who's gonna lose. Bright Bomber team, and Coda Team Leader, Raven, Tender Defender, and yeah. Unless if they get lucky and catch up.
And again, you see every single
Lachi.
the Funky Fighters go up. It is never never a solo
Lachlan.
person. It is always two, most of the time three. They get control and then they
I'm just ready to see freaking Mongra make an earthquake.
Talking about them, let's check in back with the scoring as we're now right around the third mark. A minute out.
Oh my god, the freaking Little Whip team is catching up. Oh, he's mad. I feel like they're like mad, but like they're just on a freaking embarrass themselves. Oh, that guy's mad. Oh, what about that guy? Yeah, that guy's mad too. Everybody's mad. Ho's mad. Ho's mad. Ho's mad.
And they are slaying out too. You see every single one of them almost to the double.
His teammate died. Taco died.
With your head, yeah, you gotta be careful because, hey, if all you're doing is sitting there rifling, that's fine. Somebody's gonna take a hunting rifle and make you pay. Lachlan goes up. MSY
he killed Tifu.
Able to take that one over. Kaz is trying to do everything he can, and he does get Lachlan. So good delay coming out from there, but opening up about a 20-second lead.
Oh, the Barbarian team's kind of catching up.
2-1. Middle point is open. That's 12 points per second, and right off of the bat, we see Kudoku heading towards the impulse is going out, and it's there. The Superman jump from Ninja, not quite gonna get it as Rubius and Hammer in the circle right away. Rubius under fire, but Ninja under fire. Who will take it? Rubius better sword on the day, and then immediately taken out. This is chaos.
Whoever's the last one here is probably gonna be the most successful. But remember, you need your sword reader. Your captain has to be there. If Lachlan isn't
That's
there,
me right there.
Worth fighting for. So Playtex doesn't care. He's trying to pick up that Elam counter, and he's on it. He's playing some good defense there. Down goes Hand of Blood. No points for the Llama record anymore.
Oh, the Kudoku's that's plays. And they freaking said they were freaking warmed up and ready. And look at, and what happens? They freaking their last plays. Taco. Manuel, what are you doing? Manuel, when he's 16 years old. Oh, the other people are catching up. Yeah, freaking don't ever join again. Yeah, cause it's freaking Kagachi's cousin joined and then he just left. Just press whatever, I don't even know actually.
All the Llama records are probably gonna take it here.
Yeah, the Sunshine Soldiers are also racking up points quickly. What's interesting to see is the Fishman are pretty much now uncontested as everyone has tunneled in.
Oh, and they just freaking teams last place.
Later into the game, when you need to kind of go up a little bit more, consistent points end up winning.
Scissors, Scissors team might win. I'm calling it.
You'll have impulses going down there, random hunting rifle shots, builds 24/7 because they see that tick happening. And look, as I say, all the sword players are down there. Two of them going off. The attack shotguns being thrown up, walls everywhere, but it doesn't matter. Points aren't being scored right now.
Yeah, they're trying so hard to get all the bonus points that the Fishman is just like stealing away the lead right now. But also, remember, if their teammates pick up Elams, you get matched straight to your point, into your inventory. So they're able to fortify there. That's why they're just slowly growing.
And you can actually fortify to prevent the impulse.
Oh yeah, the fish team didn't win. What the heck?
But hey, Scissors is chilling. Pumper it up, man. Pumper it up. Yeah, let him know. Let him know. There we go. He's saying, hey, you guys will stick to our strategy.
This will be the only round, and then let's go to freaking. Hopefully the next one's a freaking celebrity. Bro.
You don't want to run into this. They're ready and waiting. They know they have the lead right now.
What the heck? What is that?
Trophy.
Oh, that's a big team. What the heck? Oh, that's cool.
A 100+ point lead, but no contention because everyone is tunneling on the bottom.
And I like this now. Now they're turning their attention outwards. Other teams kind of realize, wait a second, they're just up there scoring.
Like, what can you do in this?
Nah, I feel like coming out in the shop today. Oh, I bet.
What they have to do, if you're the Llama Record Company,
nah.
hold the middle and lock it down for that time, and then the second you get the lead,
bro. Oh, they're about to win. Holes mad. Holes mad. Holes mad.
They let their guard down
Oh.
one time, and suddenly Llama Record takes the lead as the Fish Fam wasn't just farming all those points. Fish Fam no longer have a free point.
And then he freaking punches the monitor and freaking leaves.
The Llama Record Company here, because Hand of Blood has 17 elims and he's going for the middle now. He's got his team ready. Let's see what's he gonna do. Hits the vent, goes right in, nice and sneaky. Oh, he's still waiting. Look at the big brain plays. Comes out right there, and it's all his. The center point is his.
Oh, they're about to win.
Now Sundown. It's so close.
Yeah, they won. They won. They won. They won. They won.
More goes over, and that's it. Llama Record Co. takes the first match. Hand of Blood, Spenos, Alex, JJ, and Carnifex are your match.
They're like freaking Chinese people or Spain people.
Well executed gameplay, and they say, Scissors, you can hold that L instead of the trophy. Don't celebrate too early.
Haha! Now they told don't celebrate too early.
Every game is worth so much money as well, so much prize. So to take a victory,
I know he freaking celebrated too early.
Great. That was your fan fave to pick.
I mean, they had everything going in. They're incredibly confident, but they had to make sure they're able to.
Oh, great! Now they're gonna play the freaking replay.
They already bossed themselves up after clearing out the Funky Fighters, who were the only other contestants. The Funky Fighters actually also had the last moment, which is huge in terms of not only the prizing, but what will end up being.
That's right. That is right. Loving his replay right there. The let's goes. The energy is real. You can clearly see the excitement. That was a great game.
It's fantastic. Honestly, I love Sky Station Showdown so much because I think there's a level of depth there, right? Everything is wood, so you're able to like kind of hit through it, and the Infinity Blade cuts through all of it right away. But the Infinity Blade wielder does.
Legit, so many elims.
Bro, Galaxy freaking the Llama team won. Yeah, cause Scissor was celebrating too early. Oh yeah, Scissors was doing a leak demo. It was like holding they're like holding a trophy and all that like.
I mean, they could be painful. Yeah, you know, I was rooting for Raven's revenge, man. I might have to jump on the Llama Record Company bandwagon.
Really, one match?
Just one, dude.
Yeah, go to game chat.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you so much, guys.
Wait, do we keep talking on the phone or right here?
I don't know.
With our
What the heck? Why is that one guy white? The freaking the one black. Isn't the black guy supposed to be in the llamas? That guy.
Yeah, we had a few training sessions yesterday.
That's freaking racist.
So, I mean, we are by far.
Guys, you know the llama guy right there in the behind the guy, that one kid.
Very confident, yeah.
Well, you certainly play.
Oh, it's that one guy that wearing the freaking weird shorts.
Hello. What the fuck?
I mean, that was pretty much me. Like, we know that at 7 minutes, like, the middle just opens up and you get like 12 points a second.
Cheeseburger.
So, yeah, we decided to work on that. We weren't that good at first.
Oh,
but,
crap.
We got a strategy.
I'm gonna hang up.
Speaking of strategy, are you going to carry that into the later games?
No.
Change it up?
No.
We're just gonna do the same thing. Hopefully no one follows us.
What the? You can watch the World Cup in game.
Competitors have heard you say that, so we're gonna discuss strategy a little
What
bit
the heck?
when the microphone gets turned off. Now, finally, for you over here, how does it feel being here, playing in front of this massive audience?
It feels amazing, like
the 20
just a dream come
squad?
true.
Thank you. And for you,
Yo, what
over
are we
here,
playing?
you traveled all of this way to just be
Me
here
watching
for
World
the
Cup.
World Cup. Is it surreal? How do you feel about it?
It's an experience. It's really nice.
Yeah, and we like
I'm gonna watch it.
You guys gotta educate me on
I'm
that.
what?
Not sure what
When
that
is the actual
Thank
World
you
Cup
guys
starting?
so much. Congratulations.
I don't even know.
First game passes. Back up to you.
Because they said first match out of I don't know how many.
Hand of Blood, Spenos, Alex, JJ, and Carnifex taking the very first match of the creative finals, the first match on this stage. I mean, it was an impressive format. They clearly had a strategy they wanted to execute on. It took them a little bit to get there, but over the course of the game, they were consistently accruing points.
Yeah, I should have known last night they were going to do good. Saw them on the hotel lobby. They were hanging out, literally as a crew. One of the only creative teams that I saw sticking together like a squad. Should have put my money in.
Like I said, bandwagon. It took less than one match in an interview, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm fully on board.
I'm so convinced.
It's all good." This set has been so exciting. I mean,
bro, like I could have been there, but like I saw playing Arena.
We have a game plan. We're gonna do the same thing, and I agree. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Like stick to that. If you're gonna
Galaxy right there.
How do you go challenge that?
I mean, honestly, we saw a lot of that team play out of the Fish Fam, right? You wait for your
is that me?
to come up.
That's you.
The team
That
you have to work
if they start the exact same thing again, I'm done.
It's counting down.
Mats and the health back, but the first match is done. The second match is kicking off right now, and we will have
they're starting
a good idea of where we're going. I'm excited to see if they can repeat. And now the second match is underway.
No. Sticking around again, nah.
Ernie. Oh.
When is our shop gonna change? Oh, in 45 minutes.
Ernie, I'm not watching this again.
What?
Look, see, it's the same thing. Oh, it's the second round of it's a different team.
For real? Wait, what?
A little bit up
or the different teams.
I mean, in Ninja, it knows those jumps. He's able to get around incredibly.
Look, there's different names, different teams.
Right away, but the early
Tyler
coming out, Tomoya able to ruin that one there, but then Tyler trades it right.
Scissors is back, but that's the one he knows.
What really is important here is about establishing control.
Those are like
stay together and just get your momentum rolling as Ninja goes up, followed quickly by the Little Whip Warriors. Ninja goes first, gets one Elim, gets two Elim as they swarm from both sides. So Ninja was up, two from the back, one from the front. That was a very well coordinated retake.
Love how they did that, and now they're all holding it together. Kaz holding on the backside, keeping these players off the ramp. But it's Gotaga squad who's coming up the top here. It's Chappie, and Gotaga dives right on up into it, and doesn't matter. He just gets taken right down. This is what you need.
Look at that creative warrior.
Six eliminations already coming out from them. Taldock with one, Kaz on 4, and then 2 for Ninja with the Infinity Blade, as Taldock is immediately spraying down shots, making it just a little bit more difficult. But boom, there come the hunting rifle shots, and Taldock is taking shots as well. Out of builds and needs to back up and use his team there, and Gotaga goes straight up.
Oh, they need some builds for their backside because they are getting sniped straight out of that spawn point there. It's Raven's Revenge, who they're just kind of gatekeeping at the moment, right? Look at Chappie's like, dude, I can't even go up right now because the team is up there.
It was a good challenge, and he did some damage, but Ninja was all over it. Now already up to 4 Elims, opening up a 60-point lead, but have to keep an eye on the other parts of the map as the Chicken Champions are doing their best to hold the top but get pushed out. Kaz finally gets taken down, but 5 Elims on his first life there as Ninja challenges Magma. Will he be able to clean that one up?
Yes,
and he does, but Chappie's on the other side. Slam goes down right away, but now we're over on board with your match 1 winners, the Llama Rekiko, and they're already slaying out as well. 12 Elims for them, but 0 on Hand of Blood, which is actually efficient. Assuming he doesn't need the health, will have the sword regen going through, but he can't use the builds, right? So yeah, other people need them.
He can't build, he also can't get hit right now, so he needs to be careful because he is 1 shot away from getting taken out here. But someone dives right on up, he has to put that pressure down, and it's the Chicken Champion to make a quick end of him. And it's their turn to start accruing points, but no, Chicken Champion leader goes down there.
Good attempted defense from Carnifex, was able to trade out 1, but now we have 2 swords up top. Gotaga and Lachlan just trying to beat each other up, and Gotaga comes out the winner of that one. Other Cuddle Crew team does pick it up there. Just remember, it's 3 standing in the circle. Uncontested, it has to be the VIP in there. When we hit 7 minutes, there's the 4th circle that is 12.
Game chat. Hello?
Tomaya here.
Never mind. Hello?
Funky Fighters are trying to get that. Can they get it? Ooh, knows he's on camera there. Gets a little bit of a taunt.
watching.
Focusing in on the points here.
Ah, he's mad. Who's mad? Who's mad? Who's mad? Who's mad? Who's mad? You're gonna what? You're gonna get off?
Bruh.
Why?
These are all the spawn points. You can actually see the banners hanging, so you know.
You're not gonna watch it?
You really want to focus in and kind of shut down a team you totally can't.
What do you see? Hello?
The double jump I talked about, Ninja goes.
Wait, why are you gonna get off?
He's gonna be able to point his camera, go up, and challenge as soon as the team decides. But instead,
What's
he's gonna
story?
save that jump to be more impactful. Ravens Revenge trying to get pushed out.
For
right
what?
here. Gotaga and crew doing everything they can, but Taldock is going up the back. Chappie gets taken down from Ninja.
Alright, buy me a PSN card. Alright, bye.
And
just kidding.
Gotaga, does he have the help to take it? First swing.
Bruh, he's gonna go to Walmart.
You just needed another Elam to
Bruh.
put him back in the game. You gotta get that
They say
second
like,
bonus.
oh, I'm going to Walmart.
You don't get the heals. It's really rough. Even with the Infinity Blade,
Nah,
to
since
heal
you go
up,
buy me a
because,
PSN
the heal
card.
time is kind of slow.
It's very slow. You can see the tick going up there. It's not something that you're going to be able to rely on, particularly when other players are getting the siphon off. If they're the ones trading out the shots, they can quickly change HP, and those are long animations. But look at the challenge. The 3 different teams going up, and now it's just the Fish Fam and the Cutter Crew. Lachlan doing everything he can. Zan goes down, but tries to create a little bit of space, eats the headshot from Suzuhu, and disengages.
Cuddle Crew finally getting a couple points here. It's been pretty rough for them so far on this map here. You can see this struggle just a bit. The story has definitely been Ninja's supreme dominance so far. He's doing pretty good right here. And even with no health, says, you know what? I'm not going to give away 3 points. Might as well go for it. He was so close.
He's mad, he's mad.
The Whites there on the sword, knowing they only need a couple more shots to get it as we switch back on over to the Cuddle Crew, who've established themselves there, but they're still struggling to kind of get the points. The first time we're really seeing them all together, but Clydetex immediately gets ripped from the spawn.
Yeah, Lachlan's team needs to represent. There they are. They're finally starting to score it up. He's got a couple of eliminations. You can see X-Sandy here. 16 Elam, so definitely has some Slayers there.
Yo, they need to figure out their game plan because they're getting Elams and putting things together. They have solid numbers. They're just not getting the right pull time. Maybe it's go somewhere else. You don't always have to go to the point that's directly in front of you. Go contest someone, or maybe just go mess with somebody at their spot.
Angel Torres, is that you?
Don't rotate towards you. Like a number of times, as you said before, you can see where people are spawning. If you want to go deny a team, you can send somebody to deny them. Just know that player is coming back over and over and over with likely more resources than you.
Every single time.
You're just about to die.
Look at this. The Little Whip Warriors approaching that 400-point mark. And in just 1 minute, that new point capture D will be unlocked in the center
He's
of
mad,
the map.
he's mad.
And while they have a solid lead right now, just under 150 points, that disappears in the blink of an eye. That's about 15 seconds.
What time is it? Yeah, I changed that. The Irish I'm changing it to
how
11.
valuable it is. But we saw the shift in gameplay that happened. Everybody tunneled it right away, and then the Fish Fam were able to get back up. But after that, kind of cycled it back in, and the center point became the focus and where the win was taken. And right now, Llama Record Co., you said
bro, like, I literally build. I build.
They're definitely creeping their way right back up. They're about to hit that 300-point mark.
Yo, that chicken said I'm hitting up.
Yeah, like, no, I don't know. I'm gonna know.
Now waiting for Hand of Blood to come on up, hopefully. And again, no surprise, Ninja and his crew has found himself another point.
And the way they've angled this build is brilliant, because if you come up the steps, you're pushing into somebody's right hand, and on the other side, you're blocked off, as Ninja then just drops down. Stewart 0-0-0-0.
Yo, Bright Bombers.
Picked up with the alley-oop from Gotaga, as Gotaga comes up with Magma. 1, 2, 3. Ravens out of nowhere, but the Little Whip Warriors don't care. They're cutting down in 3, 2, 1. You can already see MSYB is down there. Alex JJ down there. Carnifex down there. They're trying to set up control right away. Llama Record go, but the impulses are raining from everywhere.
Hand of Blood really trying to.
What does that even do?
Oh, it gives them like more points, like 12, I think. 12 every second.
Not effective.
And you can see that the Chicken Champions are committing to the 3 points right now. Little Whip Warriors as well. While contention is happening down in the bottom, no Infinity Blade Wielder is in there, but the steady climb of points coming out of the Chicken Champions is going to be beneficial. But also, just like that, Llama Record Co. is a little bit off the pace. They need to get the center uncontested. However, this game, they have a lot more attention on them.
Yeah, but look, Fish Fam's doing the same thing they did last time, just slowly, or actually, sorry, the Chicken Champions have adopted the strategy.
Fish Fam are doing it too. You can see they're getting 3 points
up
there. So there's 2 teams who are just hanging out up top, no problem. All the other teams are now contesting. Raven's Revenge has control of the of one of the other side, so every hill is occupied.
Susan looks like your Avis cousin.
Controlled by a team, not being contested. Everyone else is looking at the middle.
Yeah, and it's actually working. The Chicken Champions are right behind the Little Whip Warriors right now. They're almost in the lead here. They just have to kind of hold it down. Honestly, the Little Whip Warriors have to identify what platform they're on and go take it.
Well, this is what happened to them last time. They kind of had a good lead and then stalled out. You need a game plan with the middle platform goes, and you either need to stick to it or, depending on the score, be adaptive. Because right now, Chicken Champions, they're being fine. As long as somebody isn't controlling the middle, they're going to be able to have that lead. And you
why are they letting
one person to just throw impulses down there over and over, just be annoying.
Bro.
Scissors. 6 elims, looking good on this other point, and now he's in the top 3. They weren't even close before, but just by slowly, consistently gaining points here, you can see they're breaking those thresholds slowly but surely, and Little Whip Warriors no longer lead.
Yeah, Little Whip Warriors actually unseated the Chicken Champions there from their control point. They're taking it over. They're trying to get it back, so that's a battle right now. But the Funky Fighters out of nowhere, middle hill, and all of a sudden, just like that, into first place, going to pass 700 in just a second. Nope, get pushed out, and now they're back in there. Tomoya going off right now. Lumberwreck and Co. down there and trying to push him out, and you can see they're contesting it over and over again, but they're not getting the points they saw last game, falling off the pace.
Yep. They are slowly just battling for this number 1. Chicken Champs kind of overtake it now as well. The Fish Fam not too
Yo,
far
chickens,
either.
they're chicken.
So close here in the top 4. Don't forget, if you take a victory, you win 55,000 bonus in prize.
And right now, Suzu is going off. 21 eliminations, and right as I say that, apologies for the passer, Chris, but 21
Damn, he's mad.
From the Belgian. He loves practicing his builds and creative, and is showing it off here with really clever defensive cone edits up there. But right now, Little Whip Warriors are going at it. Tomoya gets the better Ninja, and he gets put down, but Funky Fresh Fighters then get sent all over
Yo,
the
my
place.
guy, where are you going?
From above.
I love
He said,
kind of sends out for a second there just to kind of catch a breather, see if his teammates come back. But unfortunately, the timing was just a bit off. And the Llama Record Company now control the middle point. For how long, we will find out here, as this is their comeback story, because they need these points desperately here. Hand of Blood still alive, just long enough to get a couple of more points. But Scissors is playing the long game here, just eating away at the threshold here at the top.
So Suzu isn't grouped with them. I'm assuming they've sent him to just go either watch middle and be their middle control. No, he just came up the backside. There you go. And just like
they're gonna first phase into win.
Come up in a very well coordinated pinch.
What?
From the side, and Scissors gets taken down, but the Funky.
Yo.
What the?
Oh, they got stopped. 1 point.
Yo, so if you are the Fish Fam or Little Whip, right now you have to send somebody to stop them. If that wheelchair gets out of spawn,
they forget not doing Carlos and Clown.
1 second, they will win. Somebody has to deny him.
Someone has to get the last point.
Anywhere he goes, it doesn't have to be the one near him. If he touches the middle, a singular, uncontested second will be the victory for them.
These are the final moments here, Sundown. Look at him. He's got a slight grin on his face. He wants to do it. Is this the point that he's going to make it? Here it goes. He takes a stake. He does miss. He's going back forward now. His team's up there. All he has to do is swipe just a couple of times.
Get the point. What is that?
Straight, and he does not.
And as you watch, check the points on the right-hand side. Nobody is climbing up by the 12s, and as they did, Llama Record Co. gets the control there, but Little Whip contesting them right back. Funky Fresh Tomoya will be back.
What the fuck?
But the contention is going for the middle. Here's Tomoya. He knows
just
a
said
second
I'm
in there.
out.
Uncontested will be enough. Can he get it?
Whoa, what the heck?
Bro, he's mad. He's mad.
He's mad like, oh my god, it's a freaking point.
He got it.
That's it. His feet touch the ground. The impulse doesn't go off. Tomoya takes it for the Funky Fighters with some brilliant teamwork.
What an intense endgame, too.
He said I'm not hurting out.
999 points. really anything
Probably
can
quitting
happen in
Fortnite
those
after
final
that.
moments.
I'm telling you, I love the Sky Station Showdown.
Oh, my bad. Look at him.
Okay.
Playing the funky, fresh
My
fighter.
bad.
Buddy.
Celebrating with his team. You can see
Damn, if
them
only I was
just
there.
so excited, so happy. Let's take a look at this final
He
replay.
said,
Now,
I'm
again, we
heading
talked
out
about
real
it.
quick.
The impulse is being a great denial tool. Right there as the player goes down, sent back out, goes in, but misses the jump monster.
Yo, he's mad, bro. I swear.
The flashiest ending ever. Just kind of diving in and wrapping it all up. But it was just good enough. Like you said, he only had to stay there for a bit. And even with the impulse bumping him out, that's it.
And I mean, you saw the impulse explosions the second after going off. The team's doing everything they can, but it was not enough to shut down the funky fighters. Tomoya, Kutu, Huzi, Dracius, incredibly well done to take the second match of the first set at the Creative Finals.
Yeah, you know what? I am a funky fighter rooter and supporter now. I'm rooting for them.
Really?
I can't do
really?
it.
Okay, just gonna bandwagon right after. Yay, the next team who won. I'm their fan, but no, great performance coming out from them. And it's one thing we talked about, right? The adaptation that happens from match to match. Llama Rekiko was like, oh, we're gonna stick to our game plan. That no.
Yeah, it really didn't in those end game situations. They really just kind of crept up and snuck and took the entire competition.
They did, and they were able to make sure that they got time in the middle when Little Whip and that team weren't able to get there. Llama Rekiko and Little Whip were going at it constantly. Funky Fresh were just able to step there.
Yep, and that's just kind of how it happens, you know? Now they find themselves one step closer to taking the Silver Llama for this set. Because remember, at the end of the day, you have to take the entire set now. Now the pressure's on.
The pressure is on, but the funky fighters have a little bit of pressure off of their shoulders because they know they got
Mr.
that.
Daly.
We have Pookie standing by on the top deck with him. Pooks, what do you got for us?
Thank you so much, Sundown.
Why, bro? Just cut the hair a little shorter.
Our second game winners
You're
here.
eating?
Congratulations, guys.
Oh,
what the heck?
Now, I gotta talk about the moment where you guys were just needed 1 point
she's
left to win.
short.
What was that like?
I was really nervous.
Damn,
like,
I mean,
was
I
just
could get up in
imagining,
there, you know what I mean?
Losing with 1 point would be terrible, so we just tried to get 1 more point, and we did it. So
It was definitely devastating. I was screaming in my seat. I heard all the fans in the audience screaming for you guys.
What the hell? This should
as
look
well.
shorter when he was sitting
Going
down.
into the next games, what
the
do you guys
heck?
think your strategy is going to be? Are you going
tall he
to
is.
keep doing what you're doing? You're going to mix it up a
He
little
probably
bit?
has like this ability to be taller.
Fine, because first game we
And he's wearing more Air Forces.
We won, so yeah, we're gonna try to do the same thing and hopefully win.
And hopefully have more than a 1 point buffer,
What the
right?
heck is foreshadowing or nothing about shoes?
Over here to you.
Huh?
What has it been like to be
Kinda
here
good.
at the Fortnite World
Okay,
Creative Cup,
buddy.
playing in front of this audience, you know, hearing everybody cheer for you guys to win? What is that like?
I'll bring it back home.
That's the only thing I can think of. It's fun.
What does it look like? No one.
That guy's staring at his titties. Look at him, 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 look at him. Look at him, look, he like, I wanna see.
Look at him. Playing together as a team.
You trying to look at him too? That's why he went
Well, you
closer.
guys definitely make it look
You
super
don't-
easy. Thank you guys so much for being here. Get back, get your synergy back together.
Look at me, look at him, look at him, he can't resist, look at him.
Thank you so much, Funky.
What the? Oh, look at what it is, G. Oh, like
bandwagon a little bit, but I'm still gonna hang out with my Llama record go. But I want to talk about the changes we saw.
Ernie, why? Why do you have a bun?
Was it what you expected?
Definitely not.
Daily.
I thought Gotaga's team was going to come out here and crush it right behind the fish fam.
Bro, that
As
was
you can see,
literally a
jump sets,
hipster. He
everything
could
can
literally be
kinda
a
go
hippie or a
either
hipster, I
way.
don't care.
And I mean, talk about like kind of beginner's luck or something like that. You just
what happened to Dr. Lupo and freaking Courage hosting this? What the heck is this crap?
I mean, Tomoya talked
Why?
about it. He was like, hey, when I pick my
Wait,
team, very
posting the-
confident there with their death run ability.
man,
I
what?
want to see
What?
what they do
You're
in the
lagging.
elimination race during World Cup. But
You're lagging.
incredibly well so far at Sky Station. That's going to be a confidence booster.
Probably hosting the real one.
Silver Llama
Oh,
and you're confident in your ability on the world front.
I swear, this better be the last one. I want to watch freaking the actual one. I was on freaking. I'll throw my controller across the room.
Yeah, it's been very well done from them, but it's still anybody's game. Don't forget, the winner of the Silver Llama is the one who has accumulated the most prize money across, which equates roughly to placements, but you don't get punished if you're placing in that bottom half.
Do they get 55 each?
All receiving the same amount of prize money in each one of the matches.
Do they get 55 each?
Everyone is a winner, so you really have to fight
I
to
don't
the
know.
end, regardless if you're in the lead or not. This is why these guys are going for it, because this is life-changing.
Yo, champagne bottle said I'm heading out.
And I mean, we've seen the difference 10 seconds in that center circle.
Oh,
120 right
my
there
bad.
Makes a huge difference, but enough of us breaking it down.
Okay,
We're going to throw it outside to Bala, because he's going to show us what's up.
You got them Carly Glimmer look.
What we got for us?
I'm out here at the fan festival, and I don't have a bandwagon here, but maybe after this set I'll have to hop on.
There.
We got a ton of awesome action. I've been watching it.
The post was unavailable. I said it's not unavailable because it was deleted.
And second games, it was awesome.
No, it wasn't. What the fuck?
That's what it says.
With an amazing take.
Screenshot it before like it's gone.
I can't.
It's gone, bro. I said it was deleted.
You're dead ass, no?
That's what it said.
No, it's still here, my man.
You see there, Hand of Blood and his
Damn,
teammates.
bro, she's a goddess, I swear.
Who's gonna have an engagement on the side. These sword fights are really
Yo,
easy.
if you're
for him
heading
to
out.
just mow it down, but immediately as he realizes his teammates are up on the point, about to get up, about to push the ramp, he comes up from the side, slices and dices. But meanwhile, they ended up falling down the leaderboards. You look at it now where they're at, they're only in second place. Fishman was ahead of them. But all while Scissors was dancing and talking all the smack, telling his teammates to try to
He
get
swears,
the
look at him,
ball.
look at him.
It was Llama Record Company making the plan, making the play to get in towards the center. Absolutely amazing take in the center
Got
on
you,
this
got
first
you.
game. Led to Hand of Blood staying in that point and absolutely dominating
There.
with the super point there. Guys,
Okay, buddy.
matches down on Sky
Why does
Station.
you delete it?
Monster lands at the end.
You're not trying to get exposed. No. You're trying to get exposed. You're not trying to get exposed. Like,
Crowded, man. Real quick, you guys
No,
hop
no.
on those bandwagons, but as you said,
Where's
there
that
is
one champagne
more
bottle?
Regular Sky Station Showdown match in this set. We will see it again.
I know I
later
have it.
in
Where
the
is it?
remix version during
Huh?
the Golden Games. And
I know I have the
it's
champagne
been
bottle
so
one.
fun to watch the difference in players, who's able to be very strong with the Infinity Blade, how the pinches end up coming, and now in this third match, it's only going to get better from these guys.
Yeah, definitely want to see some more of that kind of team work happening here, and why not just hop right into a game right now, right? Let's go see some more action here, because this last game of the set is loading in right now.
Yes, and this will be the final match of this set. Set one after this, a Silver Llama will be awarded, and we are in the match. It's Sky Station Showdown. Set one about to be over, and
Oh my
here
God,
we
again?
Go.
bruh.
All right.
This may be the last one, I swear.
Players kind of beelining out.
Okay, quick match, then we'll come back.
You know exactly
Aye,
who you're
bruh.
Alright. And you got the skin or what?
The skin? No. I think today. Cause I didn't in the daily rewards for Save the World, I like get like 100. Wait, what is that?
My God. Heavy metal.
Bruh.
Played it?
No.
Me either for a bad try.
Wait, put squads Phil.
Enjoy. I don't want to talk to a 9-year-old, but who cares?
Oh well.
No, wait. I want to
Oh,
see.
wait, maybe partner real quick, cause I know it might be laggy. Like
Yeah. Oh. I can't. What the fuck?
What?
I can't. What the hell? Look, you hear me moving.
What the heck?
Yeah, I swear, bro, on my mom, I can't move.
Press the LP. I think that's what it's called.
Oh, there. I fixed it. I got black, I got white, what you want? Ernie! Ernie.
Look at that freaking screen in my. Oh, we can watch it? Okay, buddy. Bro, I'm watching the freaking.
But we talked about how we wanted to see more from them right now, pushing into the top three.
Yes, the Cuddle Crew, come on, make a big appearance. Every game is worth so much. You, at the very least, want to be in that top 4 contestant.
Well, I'm watching Wait, can you see on the top left? Yeah.
I see on the bottom there.
Just takes down Magma.
Ninja died. He's mad.
Just get back on this respawn wagon. Doesn't give anyone satisfaction stealing the siphon.
I was about to say, no siphon, no materials, quick reset, knows he can get out there, was basically in his spawn anyway. That is the type of competitive edge.
Holy creep.
I love that. That was like 200 IQ.
No, I'm why are we lying here?
Back to Gotaga. And hand it down here in the same shot. And the Blood just, he can't do much. He knows there's a team up there. Waits for his entire squad to go up the ramp and then hops right to the top. But now back to Gotaga, who's on this by himself. He wants to kind of bait him into the close. Can he get the hit? And he does. Talon goes right down.
Oh, I got knocked on midair.
That was sick, using the jump right as the animation had started.
I'm getting shot at.
From the bottom, dodges the Funky Fresh Fighter out. Gotaga now getting pinned.
Oh my god. Ernie! Bro, I left. Eat.
So why am I here, John? Right, so today is the last person,
I just got something pretty exciting in the mail, and I just make a video and talk about it. I need to get some scissors for events. Let's see if I'm a for a new chapter.
You're mad.
What?
You're mad.
Stepping and sidestepping so that he can just stay alive, because it doesn't matter if your team successfully wipes a point. If you don't have your captain there to seal the deal for the points afterwards, and you cannot earn anything from it. Here comes Gotaga, he's throwing himself into the fire, straight into the point there. He gets here it is, Tomaya's team has fallen to last place. Can they make a miraculous comeback here before the maybe get themselves in a running and trying their hardest?
generally we talk about past appearances.
Oh, there's a lot of people going there.
Going on right now. Everyone's saying, yeah, we're doing well. We're gonna
Are you sure about that?
That just shows you.
There's a lot of
Oh
people.
my god, yeah, there is.
And they're playing a better game.
I told you.
After game. Here goes Scissors.
You guys are the minute you land, you're dead.
Okay.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm guessing you're 10.
I'm churchy.
Ryan Brennan comes up the side and cleans it up, but there is Hand of Blood coming directly down Danya. There's also a three-way battle, but it's 4 chickens saying, this is our roost, get out.
That's right, coming right up to own it all for themselves. Rubius doing so good right now.
Oh, a lot of people.
He actually has a
Oh, I can
record
kill him. I can kill more people.
I can't build.
I knocked 3 people.
Content creators in Spain will be able to
Oh!
as you can see, Little Wit and Lava Record Company already down there. We've seen this story before as the
Damn.
going, but you can barely even hear the shot.
You guys are killing everyone.
Going off as everyone's like, no. We've seen how this
I need help. He's low.
Need this. The Llama Record Company needs
Don't let him.
this. So many of these guys, it's riding on this game right here. They have to get as many points as possible.
But even with the 12-point one, we haven't seen a lead like this from Gotaga. They're nearly 3.
I don't know, I might get distracted from the game a bit because I'm watching the thing.
Ernie, help me.
I'm right here. I can help you.
What the heck? Oh! Oh my god, I freaking hate this mode. Oh my god.
No! I knocked like 5 people. Oh, you guys, I'm gonna change my direction.
Okay, buddy.
Bro, I was going off.
Someone getting raped in the background?
Ravens revenge, can they hold it? Or will Cuddle Crew find themselves a big piece of the pie here? If you're in New York City, you gotta make the pizza references. That's how we're doing it.
Bro, no, I went off. Bro, I fucking said. Well, I was going off.
I know.
Swear, bro, I was going off.
Defensive where you can get your control. They have now walled them off on each side, thrown a cone
on top
of
team's
them,
gonna
and
win.
they have firing angles towards the other 2 platforms and towards the spawns behind them. Nobody wants to go contest them, but right now, Gotaga, oh, we saw what happened when Scissors did that. Don't count your chickens before they hatch because they're catching up right now. You can see that 12 points ticking over, but they do still have a lead as players are trying their best to deny Ravens revenge.
Yes, you have to keep him safe. This is the protect the president strat at its finest.
Yeah, the Raven team's gonna win.
Llama Record still getting points. In comes the fire from all the other
The Raven team's gonna win. I'm watching the team.
I know they're gonna eat every.
Give them the freebie here.
You have to look at Raven's Revenge, though. Everybody is so focused on the middle. Nobody is going and challenging the top team. You know they're over there. You know they're uncontested right now. You have to be putting shots down there. You have to find the tags.
I died.
And they got him. They got him. The difference now. Look at the Cuddle Crew climbing up on their consistency.
Finally, at least found the team leader.
Control the top. They just don't have their sword. It's 2 hops to get up there.
That's Lackland? What the heck?
Lackland could just sit here
Lackland?
and just hang out.
That's not him.
This is what he needs to do. And it's
That's the freaking wrong face cam.
The first place can be his. Right now he can take this lead, Sundown.
906 tonight. Oh!
It's literally taking over.
What's a tie?
Half second away from each other. The shots are going. Cuddle Crew has the lead though. Will the shot be able to go through? Yes! Cuddle Crew gets taken down.
Oh, they won.
1,000. Gotaga and Raven's Revenge in the closest nail biter yet. Edge out the Cuddle Crew in 2 teams who we said we wanted.
They're mad.
They
Man, the freaking car team leaders, man.
Are you kidding me? The fish fans step up and shut it
Ho's
down.
mad.
Just
Ho's
the fact
mad.
they stepped on the point.
mad.
Ernie mad. Ernie's mad.
And they lost the lead. They were just a tick ahead. That could have been their game.
Please, this has to be the last round. I want to freaking see this, the other one.
In the top right, but the fish fam going up and challenging on the other side. You can see them hopping up there.
Hold up. Let me see. What time is it? It's live.
Don't make me soak you.
Set. Now I get to say, I was right.
Mr. Daly.
Started off with, Raven's Revenge. Daly. Feel like, hey, these are my guys. Let's go with your gut, guys.
What are you
right?
doing there,
Raven's
my
Revenge,
guy?
That's who I said when I started this whole thing.
He quit with Java Wonderful.
You know, he's not wrong. They were able to take it there, but we're going to throw it up top to an interview with Raven's Revenge with Zeke. Zeke, you there, buddy?
I am here, son. Now, thank you so much. Fun fact, Monster did in fact say Raven's Revenge would win. I've got your back, Monster. I am here. You guys got your revenge. I got to ask, first question to you, Gotaga. How does it feel to be here in the stadium, the fans, the roar, and to be facing off against your peers? Was it what you expected?
Honestly, it's crazy, and I have a really strong team. We are learning a lot from our mistakes, and I'm so glad to be here, to be honest. I don't know how to describe it.
It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy being here. I'm right there with you. All right, so now who's the overall shot caller? Is it you? Who is it?
Kind of all 4 of us. We were playing too afraid at first, so we just had to just go in there and just play as best we could and contract. That was our goal.
Okay, what's the strategy like? Are you guys, talking through at the beginning? Are you guys waiting for someone else to make a move? Or are you guys like, no, we're going in first?
Yeah, we're trying to, really pressure Ninja's team. We're trying to put pressure on that green point. And yeah, we were able to control it over them. They ended up wussing off over to the center. And yeah, we were able to play our game and play what we wanted.
Awesome. All right, final question. What do you want to say to all the fans that are here watching?
Ernie, don't do it, please.
What?
I don't know, just incredible. I'm happy that so many people are here. I don't know, just enjoying the show. It's amazing, honestly.
Well, congratulations, guys. Now I believe 4
Hey, yeah, what are you doing?
over to Golden Boy, who is standing by.
What are you playing? What are you playing?
And now what we're doing right now, hanging out as they walk back over, just brilliantly done there from RTA, Magma, Chappie, Gotaga. The teamwork from them was just on point. You talked about it, all 4 strong players from Gotaga, and they're happy with the final result. And that puts them immediately into contention because it's cumulative prize point to find out who will take that first silver llama and kind of get a leg up for the rest of the creative final.
Yeah, I actually want to touch on something that, was kind of interesting. He called Ninja's capture point the green point. These guys are like that focus here. You're like, okay, we know who's kind of farming which ones. They're shutting players down, shutting down their competition so that they can take these sets.
Well, that's the next step, right? As soon as you immediately...
My God, Mr. Daly, stop talking.
Dive station that I enjoy is you have difficult. You might not be maximizing your points, but you can effectively help your team the most by just denying the other guys and being like, hey, you don't get to play this, and occasionally if you put enough pressure on them, maybe they default to rotating the other way. Maybe they go somewhere longer. Maybe they have to wait and only pushes forward. All of those are advantages you can get by just putting pressure on another team. And there's so many different layers, and I think when we see the remix for this, it's going to get even more exciting.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, here and at home, there's a remix version. We have some nice twisted surprise that we will see unfold as the day goes on. That was just our first iteration of this round, and honestly, it was a great set. But that just leaves us with the question, too. The Funky Fighters, they had an amazing opening, right? Second place is great. You get big prize bonus for that. You win game 2, and then you kind of flop game 3. Depending on where they went, their average might have really been anchored down.
Yeah, that ends up being really, really, really harmful. But luckily there, if you're in the 4th to 8th range, there's no additional, I don't want to say penalty, because they're all getting $10,000 for the match itself. So there's just no additional gain after that fact. You're still able to stay par. So 4th would have been just as bad, but 8th, you're kind of looking like, oh, that'll really bring down the average. It's not the worst case scenario going on there. So they should still be at least in the running, but you can't be comfortable.
No.
Like, not at all. It's so incredible, and now we are going to go over the stage. We have the results, and your set 1 winner is the Funky Fighters. The last match was not enough. The singular win in the double goes over to them. They will have that first silver llama, and there he is throwing it up, and I mean, you gotta be happy for him.
When the pizza rolls are done.
I thought maybe it wasn't enough.
Wait, that's it? Please tell me that's it.
Love this celebration right here.
Wait, they won?
The finals.
I don't want to say
Freak!
bittersweet there, but it's like, oh, you kind of like get pushed out in the last game, and then
Actually, a black.
but now,
oh my god, I feel like he's dead inside. Like he just doesn't.
That gives them
they won. I think
It's actually a black guy.
If they can win
I'm gonna say the
next
N-word.
match, another team has to
Well,
win.
do it.
But such a great job from the Funky Fighters.
That loading screen though.
To their guns, staying with the strategy, getting 2 top 2 plays finishes, one of them being a win.
Actually,
Pretty sure they won.
Stopping it.
Okay, buddy. Was it that one guy that was looking at the girls on there? It wasn't them. Was it?
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
Really, they can get another 1 or 2 of those. And this entire creative finals is theirs.
Well, and again, we talked with Tomoya beforehand, and he was like, yeah, we're really confident when we can get into the races. We want to
when Fortnite's too cheap, so they just give him a freaking piñata.
And then they turn around and do that.
I was just showdown. Yeah, I was just gonna touch it. I was like, you know what?
Please tell me this is a freaking pro. I swear to God, I'm a flip if it's not.
At some point, as when he recruited his people for this creative challenge, so for him to take what might be one of our, toe-to-toe PvP sessions, that's actually
team
crazy.
standings, Funky Fighters on your $1,000.
Look at the final team standings. So
what the chicken champions are last?
Out by $1,500.
Damn.
The Funky Fighters, you see on the
that
right-hand
sucks.
side, have been awarded that
could get money though.
I mean, like, yeah, like you could buy like a car with that, like freaking, like a cheap one.
Sitting in 4th and 5th. Fish Fam, Sunshine,
you can pay the rent. Like
almost got that one. 6th and 7th, and then 8th. There are the chicken champions. But this is set 1 of 4. There's still tons of creative games to be going on. I mean, it's been so good, and like we talked about earlier, we have a never before seen map and game mode for you guys. Now, I know we released Prop Hunt. It's something that's kind of similar to that. How many of you guys have played Red Light, Green Light at some point in time, right? You've been there, you've done it. I know, it might have been a little while ago. Junkyard Juke is a red light, green light prop hunt version where you will have 2 teams sitting up as guards, 6 teams running. It will rotate through every single one of the rounds. And here you can see how to win. You have to dodge those guards, sprint into the center, and incinerate yourself in order to get those points. There are 4
They're doing that now.
How do they score?
Yeah,
These are
but
3
also
matches.
there,
Oh
you're
my
gonna get
god.
points, and while you're guard, you do not accumulate points. But yes, the points come in through the props themselves. So when you are on the prop side, you want to choose small, medium, or large objects and try and get it to the incinerator under the guard tower. So it's actually really difficult. And like you said, it's a hybrid. It's a red light, green light / prop hunt style. This is a pretty tough game mode. We played a fair amount of it. I got my hands on it. This is actually a lot harder than it kind of sounds.
So it's something that is just completely different. I don't know how many of you guys have played Prop Hunt. Definitely check it out. It's on the Creative Islands. It's a lot of fun, but this brings an additional aspect to it. The guards are able to have the denial. You're able to plan routes out, and you can have strategies, right? So hey, maybe I want to run all big props the whole time.
Don't give it away. Don't give them away.
There's tons of different things. Let's check out the format and see what these guys, how they're going to go through, what the map looks like, and really get an idea of how the game is played.
Oh my god. They really have to show us, huh?
Get ready for more creative Fortnite with the latest competitive creative map, Junkyard Juke.
Damn, I want to play that.
No, it looks okay.
Oh, it's Prop Hunt.
With a twist. 8 teams will rotate through different roles on the map. 6 teams will transform into props and attempt to get to the center of the map, while 2 teams of guards try to keep them away.
Damn, that's hecka hard.
Teams will rotate their roles
That's kinda tight.
of 4 rounds. Each team getting 1 turn as the guards. Their objective, to defend the incinerator from the other teams.
I got niggas on my mind.
And their keen attention to detail. During each round, teams of props will earn points by reaching the incinerator in the central pit. The bigger the prop, the more points. But be careful. Being bigger means you're easier to spot. To keep themselves from getting eliminated, prop teams need to time their movements very carefully. Every few seconds, the guard teams will be blinded for a short time, and the center point turns green, giving the props a chance to rush for the hills. Or rather,
yeah, that's pretty
once a
cool.
prop reaches the goal, they respawn
You see?
to start over, running as many props as they can before the match ends.
I swear, I did
So
better out of this.
it's like red light, like when it's green. I think it's like when you have like more time now, like, and you have another place to hide.
After 4 rounds, each team's points from their prop rounds.
Yo, I want them to add this in the regular.
I think they already had it. I don't know.
So keep an eye out.
No.
And gnomes, and enjoy the.
Let's get Rome. They're not playing it. Okay, thank God they're not. Hopefully they're not.
Junkyard Juke, something that has never before been seen. It looks kind of a little simple, but it's wacky, it's fun. There's a lot of small little minutia that go into it, things you can min-max on, and also there's just a level of ridiculousness that I enjoy so much. Just seeing somebody turn themselves into a literal dumpster and then try and weave their way past, it's a lot of fun.
Let the memes come to life here as your favorite.
Whoa, you talking about my gameplay again? God,
oh my God.
Turn them into
He's
dumpsters,
mad.
literally. We'll get to see that unfold here as, I gotta say, this is a frustrating game mode. It's very difficult. You guys are gonna see why. It is gonna be tough for some of these guys to bring in those big point objects, and that's just gonna be the name of it. Who can score the most here?
Who can score and how well are you playing defense? How well do you coordinate?
Why is creative
right angles, and it's going to be interesting to see. Do they switch up their strategy from game 1 to game 2? Because there's so many different things you can do. But we are about to have the world premiere of Junkyard Juke. We are getting into set number 2. The Funky Fighters have 1 silver llama. Who will get the second? We now are in.
Oh, they're doing it.
Oh, it's 2 minutes. Sorry, that's good. I was not. Thank God it's not like freaking 9 years. Like it takes 1 million minutes.
And then the Little Whip Warriors, Ninja, Taco, Taldak, and FaZe Kaz taking their shots off. Now, fun fact.
That's bull. Can it have unlimited ammo?
But you can shoot through them. So don't be afraid to take some shots. I mean, we know the trick shot as well.
Yeah, some people are already shooting. They figured that part out. It looks like Chappie hasn't quite yet. He's kind of looking.
That's hard.
He's blind shooting. Oh, there it is. Now he's firing through. He's noticed, hey, these are not ricocheting off of this curtain here. I can fire right on through. So you want to stop him. You want to force stop him. You want
the guy on the right.
Memorize the map and the lanes.
And right away you can see as soon as the spawns go down, people go, but the first points are starting to come through as Lachlan is able
wait, they block it out.
Yeah, I know.
And the Bloods team, the Llama Record also able to get a 10-pointer and then a 5-pointer, following it directly behind. Oh no, it was another 10-pointer. So we already see some of the props having success.
Look at him go. There it is. You saw a big old truck kind of sneak on by, and these objects are slipping right underneath. But who knows how long that'll last? Here's Scissors. You gotta park it. You gotta stay still. Oh, can he blend in?
And one other thing you can note there, the props will clip through other objects that are there. So if you see something that isn't sitting perfectly naturally like Scissors was,
That Scissors is mad.
He's mad. Hole's mad. Hole's mad.
Bounce pads that are stuck in there, they will launch you up in the air. But great run coming out from X-Sandy and Tomoya, utilizing the air conditioners to find their way to the end. Bensor and Alex JJ desperately trying to get in. Alex JJ with another 10-point prop in hand of.
You can do 4 rounds?
Just before. That would have been a huge swing, but right now,
wait, the iron shot. Wait, did it change? Oh yeah, it did. Oh, Marshmallow came back.
Bruh. Bro, I want Marsh walk up.
I know. Wow. Let me try this. I'm gonna go check if Save the World will work, so I'll be back. Please tell me this works. I don't get my rewards? That's bull.
Because you have cover. With that being said, guard tower, you can't allow people to score, and you're not scoring. Which can end up being very interesting if the team in the lead, which generally happens because you have 3 chances to score, is shooting last round, right? Because then it's all about how good are your pressure. And one other thing you can see, starting to fire through the screens, very well done for them, picking up an elim there. But right now, Kadoku already wresting the lead away. All 3 of them sitting there at 60, but they're 5-point processes, and it goes through as 2 more dumpsters throw themselves into the fray.
Yeah, and that's because the Funky Fighters cannot earn points here in the guard round. The Sunshine Soldiers using this opportunity once again to just break away. dumpster, but 20 seconds on the clock. Can he get this in time? Remember, you gotta grab the dumpster, drop the dumpster, and get it processed. That was perfect.
That was so good by Stuart000 because he dodged the little springboard there. You saw him look at it and be like, oh, no, I'm good. And that was the last run. None of these props are going to be able to get sorted. Lachlan gets picked out at the end. You can see 3, 2, 1, but not going to be enough. You need to get all the way through and sorted on the point as the rest of the denial comes through, and we're going to rotate the guards up again.
Yes, so we will have some new guards take their place. This is honestly Chicken Champion's opportunity to start scoring some points and hopefully close up the gap here. The Sunshine Soldiers are now at the bottom layer of the guard tower, and the Fish Band are at the top. So it is time to mix it.
My eyes are on the Funky Fighters right now. They are great. They're very close, and on top of that, they're the team with the silver llama. As we talked about, they are so incredibly close, doing everything they can to push towards the top. And you can see they got a lot of elims too in the round where they were playing defense. So not a ton of scoring going past them, only 35 points off the pace. But what I'm shocked about right now is there is nobody running 2-point props at all. 0.
Tomoya is a genius. He was already spotted out for the statue. He kind of hit over to the side and said, you know what, I kind of gotta wait here. I can't park this statue on the open. He's gonna be hunting for me, and that's exactly what he does. Kind of sits it over on the side there, and that's how he earns himself another point. So they're actually playing very, very smart here, and that's why they've been doing so good at these competitions.
I think the guards need to be slightly more aggressive. There's no use is unlimited ammunition. And run out. If you think something is suspicious, or if you just want to take a shot at it, that's a shot. Okay. What's the worst case that happens? You miss. There's no accuracy stats going on there. If something looks suspicious, don't let it through. You're the guards, and you want to deny as much as possible. And again, every match is for $55,000 for the winning team. You want that, and that will lead into the llamas as well. You don't want to end up in that forced to in spot. You want to push past your competitors as we see a whole mess of air conditioners going into the water heaters in. It was fantastic for Ravens Revenge, and Llama Record Co. are also climbing their way up the leaderboard, 110 points so far.
Great job for the Llama Record Company. Alex, JJ, Carnifex, Venos, and Hand of Blood. This team is doing great right here as they seemingly inch their way to the top somehow, overtaking the Cuddle Crew, which, by the way, Lachlan's team has been showing up here. It's good to see them, catch a little bit of domination here in this junkyard juke.
Working. Come on.
Uh-oh.
Really?
He's floating up
really?
there.
You can see kind of like the look on his face. He's like, there's no way this works. And one other thing to talk about is orientation of your prop. So you notice he actually swapped his camera and pointed in the other direction.
Oh.
Unfortunately, was clipping into the trash bag there. But if you're running forward, your prop faces backwards. So you need to run and then turn, settle yourself. That's the best way. Or you orient yourself around the stuff that's near you. Because if you're facing in a totally random direction, that'll earn a bullet in most circumstances.
I love how aggressive they were at the final moments. The clock was.
You gotta go.
Yeah, the clock was ticking. They're like, you know what? We gotta get in here. But that was round 3 of 4 for this first game right here. And it's kind of going either which way. So if you've already had your shot at the guard tower, you're safe. You're good. You can keep getting points. But if this is your last opportunity, you're in a guard tower. That's all the points you got. That's it. They have to hold strong.
So this is where it really comes into mind who is running, who is in the tower, and what does the scoreboard look like. So right now we can see right away Llama Record Co. is up there, and I believe it's with, I didn't see who that other team was. When we pan back over, we'll call that out. But Llama Record Co. is in first right now, and I think Cuddle Crew is with them as well. So it's typical that the top 2 would be up there, and it is. The top 2 teams are in the guard tower. So right now, everyone needs to unseat them. Otherwise, they will take this first match of set 2.
I'll be honest with you. It's a pretty big lead. That's a substantial lead. Whoever is left in the game, the Sunshine Soldiers, Funky Fighters, Chicken Champions, you got to bring these big items through and do it successfully with the limited time left in this round right here, because if not, it's going to be hard to catch up to that 150.
We're starting to see a little bit more consistency right there. And look at Svenos just shooting. He's just shooting everything. He's not worried in terms of going through there. Does hit one elim, fires the shots off going through, trying to look at just anything that he thinks doesn't look normal. Anything that maybe not have been there before.
It's like one of my favorite things, watching him just shoot the boxes like, what's that? Was that there? Was that there? Was that there? Was that there? He's just taking his shots. That's exactly what you got to do here if you want to hold this lead here. And that's why they're dominating. You can see the no hesitation really coming out of them, and that's why they have the lead right now. And it's great. It's great that they're hitting his shots. It's great that Svenos is holding it down.
But the Funky Fighters, we talked about it, eyes on them, already up to 120. One more 10-point prop will put them past. And unfortunately for Ninja there, does get hit on the springboard, but gets in anyway, so just a little bit of time loss. A great shot from Lachlan. My lord, I barely even saw that.
Ford Turtle from Australia hit a springboard, and Lachlan shut that down. His fellow Australian brother right there. Very nicely done. You don't want to hit those springboards, man.
And now you can see 125 from the Funky Fighters. They're doing everything they can to overtake. They want this match victory. They want to keep the momentum rolling, but the Cuddle Crew is doing a great job of picking up targets and running their timeout, getting some both right as they get out of spawn and before they're about to score, which the waste of time is even that much more efficient, but unfortunately not finding anything there.
Yeah, Lachlan is really not timing his kind of rotations and reloads properly. Notice he's not also utilizing the shooting through the curtain factor there. He's kind of holding himself back. That's why you saw him with a couple elims right there, but got to put that pressure down, lock down these lanes so that they don't just get like free rotations through, right?
And again, we talked about it a little bit. I'm very surprised nobody is just consistently running 2-point props. You can get them in close to every run if you pick the right path and you take the covered angles. It's very difficult to stop them, particularly with the smaller hitboxes, but so far we've only seen 2 scored.
Yeah, and I like that. Cuddle Crew right there, 130 points. This is their time. Cuddle Crew still doing really good defense right here. Oh no, but you know, Cass's curse. I feel so bad. Chicken Champion comes up out of nowhere, takes that one right away.
Able to get him there, and now the Funky Fighters 5 points out. Anything going in will be enough, and the time ticks over. They didn't get it in there. Oh! Did they get it in there? They might have got the 5-point right at the end, but no, wasn't enough. Llama Record Co. on the defense says, lock it up. We good. Brilliantly done from them. And that's what I'm talking about. When you're sitting there on defense, you know exactly how long you need to keep them out. Exactly what you need to do in order to take the victory. And no surprise there, the guys who are all about that Apocalypse game mode during the creative trials, able to take home the very first match ever on Junkyard Juke.
That was well played. Valiant effort for everyone that participated in that run right there. And it was a close one. 150 points to the contender having 145. Just 1 point. One small radiator.
And this is what I'm talking about, where if you had one person who is running just 2-point props there and got their successful runs at the end, they would have it. That's 3 successful runs. That takes about a minute, and you could have collected it.
So go ahead.
Nobody opted to it.
Maybe some of these guys need a little help here. Let's redo this. What would you suggest here, Sundown?
I don't want to say suggest, but I had an opportunity to play a decent amount of it. I'm a big fan of kind of adjusting based off of the scoreline. So if you're seeing you're able to consistently keep running 2-point props, get the guaranteed points. If somebody's playing really good defense and you're not getting 10-point props in, you need to pivot away from that strategy, because getting any points at all is better than none, and particularly if you waste a run on a dumpster where the entire time you're going and then you're stopping, and then you're going and then you're stopping. Eventually, even if you get all the way to the end, sometimes it's not enough, right? And then you've wasted that 35, 45 seconds, 3 rotations to get just there, whereas you could have grabbed the burger, grabbed the bucket, and ran the entire time, weaved around, trying to like catch a good area, as we saw with the statue, able to hide around the corner. So would love to see in the next match a little bit more, I don't want to say like determination going into it, but be a little bit more deliberate.
That's right, but let's go on and hear from some of the deliberate actions over with Zeke, down with our winners.
What's up, guys? I'm hanging out with the Llama Record Company. They took away the prop hunt 5-point lead. You guys locked it up at the very end. Hand of Blood, I'm going to start with you. And one person I want to call out specifically is this man right here, Svenos. Very tall, tallest man on the planet. It feels like this guy's a very good pick for your team. And I want to know why him, and then also why you picked these other two.
Yeah, I mean, I picked all those guys because this game mode is all about skill. There are no random things in it. You need good aim, you need decision making for sure. And Svenos, I mean, he's like a Spandau. He really likes Spandau. That's kind of the best city in the world. And that's why I picked him first, for example.
Okay, now Svenos, I'm going to put you on blast for a second because we've known each other quite a while. You know, I'd like to believe that your creativity is what allowed you to win. Let's think back to the time where you wore an entire green outfit and you danced and had a galaxy over yourself. Do you feel like that galaxy and that kind of creativity helped you get this dub?
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
I think people at home that watched, you guys probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go over this way now. What did you think about that game? Was it what you expected? Was it different? Did it catch off guard? Were you ready to just jump into it?
It's enjoyable. Once you get the hang of it, it gets a lot easier. You just got to work out who's good at aiming, which team's on the tower, and after that, you're good.
All right, final question. Do you think you have what it takes? Are you gonna, is the Llama Record Company going to be the team? You think someone else is standing in your way, or is it all you guys?
I think it's going to be all us, yes.
There you go, man. A few words, that's all they need. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Best of luck going forward. Back to you guys on the desk.
Thank you so much, Zeke. Another brilliant performance there coming out of the Llama Record Company. We talked about their versatility. We talked about how quickly they pick up competitive matches. But this is what happened in the first set, right? They were there. They were confident. They're like, yeah, once you get it, it's easy. And then all the other teams immediately caught up. So it'll be very interesting to see if that same story from set 1 is what's happening in set 2.
Yep, that's right. Alex up there said it best. You know, he had the confidence. He felt good in those final moments. Hey, you know, once you figure out who's aiming, maybe just avoid him.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody is hitting all their shots, you need to take a different route. You can't go and continuously challenge them because, again, we talked about that. If you waste all the time to run through and the guy hits a lucky, or I don't want to say lucky blind fire, but a consistent blind fire through there, don't keep running that way. But like we said, this is the first time seeing the Junkyard Juke mode, and we talked about the Prop Hunt mode earlier, but you can play it live right now in-game. There's an LTM that's available only for this weekend. Let's check it out. Like we said, you can check that out live in client. It's an LTM that is available only for this weekend. And Monster, have you had a chance to play Prop Hunt?
Well, all week long now, I finally really got to experience the Prop Hunt. And before this, I kind of heard you guys talk about it. I was like, is that something I want to try out? But no, it honestly was very fun.
There's so many just fun moments, but the ability to then push it to a competitive level, these guys are doing great, but we're now going to get into match 2 of set 2. The second time you will have seen Junkyard Juke, and let's see who is able to push on. The match is about to start. Here we go, the creative finals at the Fortnite World Cup, set 2, match 2 of Junkyard Juke.
That's right, so in the tower, we have Ninja's team, the Little, Whip, Warriors, Taco, Gaz, Caldoc. We're jumping straight into their POV. So notice Ninja firing right through those blinds. He saw something moving back there. He's trying to pinpoint. What was it? He does, of course, track him down with Sport Turtle. Ooh, just a little pixel. You know, you stand out, you're going to get popped here.
He needs to make sure he's still watching his left-hand side, though, because there is a whole run on that corner right now where people would be able to come out, and now all of a sudden you see Alex JJ, Tyler, Ryan Franta, MSYB all heading that direction. Nobody is checking that corner. He's checking it every now and then, but he's primarily aiming on the right, and right as I say that now looks back on over as the rush comes through, but MSYB and Rubius are able to get in. Brilliantly done from them, getting the first points on the board as the Funky Fighters again are able to pull out to a decent lead.
What do you think? Would you rather be up in the guard tower first and kind of get that out the way? Or would you prefer to kind of jump in as a prop and get your points first?
So for me, it depends if I can get a lead. If I have a lead, obviously I want to be a guard tower at the end because I'm very confident in my ability to just spam shots in the right direction because I know like I can find the sight line and all that. With that being said, if you can get in the guard tower early and you do incredibly well, it gives you the bonus. You know how many points you need to get. You know how consistent and fast you can run. And right now we're seeing a lot more 5-point props than last round. People consistently trying to get those in, recognizing, hey, they're a little bit quicker. People are finding their angles now. But as I say, that Achin with the Sunshine Soldiers gets in that truck. 10 points going over to them, and 15 actually, as a 5-pointer got sorted right at the same time.
That was perfect, yeah. And the Sunshine Soldiers had a great last run. Achin and his crew really pulled it together. They were at the top for a while there, but in those final moments, we saw the Chicken Champions take away and kind of break away. And now look, no surprise, Chicken Champs, they're feeling it. They found their rhythm towards the end of the last one. If they carry that over, this is going to be a close one.
Yeah, and you can see Carnifex hits the jump pad twice over there, doing everything he can to not get hit, and he does get the teddy bear in. Oh. 10 points going through, and Clytex gets picked right at the edge.
Right through the current. Taco is like, you know what? I'm going to check the close area. Look at how Chappie's doing it as well. He's actually eliminated 9 props so far, so he is really firing away here, trying to see if anyone's trying to make a mad dash while the curtains are up, and Sandy gets caught right there.
Good shot right away. 20 seconds left, so players need to start running if they're going. Good shots coming out from Trappy to get it there and get the reload off. Saw the truck over on the side, is able to pick that one up, and now is looking for the smaller props towards the side. Knew there was movement, just wants to fire it up. Only 10 seconds left. They should be able to get the defense, but there goes a bucket. Look at it.
Oh,
the cactus.
Those are hard to hit.
There goes, able to pick it up just at the last second. Good attempt from Kutu, and you can see the points already coming across. Players so far sticking to their game plan. 5 and 10 point props all the way.
That is the way to go. Inch your way up and over to that victory there. But that was just the first round of 4 here. Round 2 is going to begin. What's going to happen now is, again, the guard tower is going to mix up. We're going to see new players in the guard tower, and then the other players that were previously in the guard tower back on the prop hunt floor.
Yes, you get 1 round in the guard tower, 3 rounds of running as the props, and you can see right away now you have the Funky Fighters up top, and the shots go out as soon as the blinds go down, not letting anything happen as the props march their way out of spawn.
This is fun right here. I love watching these trucks waddle about, really trying to find their way, and they see the light go to change, plant themselves down, and they were back out to the field here.
Yep, and desperately trying to avoid. Oh, there's no way. You're stacked on top of each other. Come on, you got to shoot one of the two. Shots are going towards it, but right now Zan trying to get that cuddly cute teddy bear into the incinerator. Not a sentence I ever thought I would say there, as the Archer is now doing everything he can. Hits the bounce target twice and is able to convert, as Magma gets another good run and sneaks in under the shots of Dracius.
That's right. This is just getting closer and closer as we have a 3-way tie now. The Fish Fam, Llama Record Company, the Cuddle Crew, all at the top here, and it's still a very close game so far. Dan Yan right here from the Sunshine Soldiers, peeking around, using that camera angle, trying to see when it's time, wants to waste no time here. Bat, it goes down and off to the races she goes. But will it change? Yep. Actually, stops early too. Says, you know what, I'm gonna play it safe, I'm gonna stop before the curtain comes up.
And she has to be having a blast right now. She says one of her favorite things about creative mode is kind of the wacky and Waynian situations you get into, particularly like prop hunt. So this must be a game mode that she's doing incredibly well and enjoying herself in. As you can see there, her team is able to get a couple of props in there. Gotaga and Clytex try to make the final little sprint. Hand of Blood gets another 10 points over, as does Taco with a 5-point statue there. Scissors is hanging around on the side there. Will go through. No, I did not mean to call you trash. You just are a dumpster now, quite literally.
Quite literally, but oh, the rage. I read the lips. He said, I was so mad. He got taken out right there. And I like this. Let's see how he decides. He's going for those 10 points, though. Notice he went straight to the right for the big objects. That's the risk.
That's what it was about. That's what happens. You need to be careful not only of the fact you're bigger, easier to see while you're moving, but you need to find a blank space in order to set down. Can't be clipping into anything else with 45 seconds remaining in round 2. And you can see Svetos a minute before the guard looked at him. He's like, I don't, nah, I'm out. Right there. And right now, relatively top heavy. 70-70, and as I said, Fish Fam does get their 80th point, but Lachlan hanging out on top of the Rebel, 28 seconds left, does find an angle that
you know,
no
he actually
really
didn't
watching.
park either. He just jumped on top of it. You know, I haven't been to this section here where all the vehicles are.
This is the section I'm talking about, where you can grab a burger in a bucket, go out, and not expose yourself except for during one period. And as long as you either full run the time through, or you opt to sit still during that time, then you're good. You will score literally every single run. It's just you have to be a 2-point prop, and you have to go to that exit.
Oh, Danyan right there, unfortunately, couldn't push through in those final moments there. And that was round 2 of 4, as we are looking to get into round 3 next. So they can earn some more points. And every single set matters, right? Every game matters, because there's a lot of prize on the line.
Yes, every single match is scored. The top 4 will receive a gradient of money going from $55,000 down to 20, and then you have the 4th through 10th all receiving 10. That prize is then decided who will receive the Silver Llama. The Funky Fighters currently have one, but who will be able to press with them?
Clyde Tax, that vehicle is way too big, buddy. You can't just be trying to squeeze it behind that and not think someone's going to see the tail end of it. Here we have Bensor and Drakias close by one another. Bensor gets popped through the blinds there. And wait, so he's going to take a couple shots. He said, does his truck belong here? He did miss, though. Lucky for him. The bad aim and that moment right there is going to allow him to sneak that big 10-point. No! He gets taken out. Right there, that's no points for him. 10 is huge in this mode, too. It's very difficult to get a vehicle all the way through.
I mean, it's swingy, right? If you think about it, the last round was one with 150 points, right? So if you get a singular 10-point profit, that's not an insignificant percentage there. Like, that's going to be able to help your team, but you also need to set your feet there, as Kororo didn't hit the crouch button. It was like, I see you wiggling a little bit there. Yoink.
There's Ninja, Ryan, Fronta, Chappie, and many others still in the running here. Just kind of peeking around. You see Tyler shooting straight through the curtain. It almost looks like he's beelining his shots down the aisle there, trying to see if he can get anyone trying to exit out. Zan sees one pop up in the air, and I think he might have clipped that person out.
Nobody is watching that side.
Oh,
Fishfam needs to communicate better right now. Nobody was covering that other side. We saw 2 teams able to get a decent run out. But right now, Llama Record Company still holding the lead, sitting at 100 points. But don't forget, Fishfam are up on top right now. Are the guards, which means they're not scoring points.
He's so fast. Ryan Fronta is so fast here with this prop. Even moving it, he doesn't care. He's going all the way for it. But he's got to watch for traps. See the fear? He's like, you know what? I'm not even going to risk it. I'm going to wait here and get the secure point.
So one important thing to notice, too, is Ryan is taking paths consistently that take him to the corner of the guard tower, because the corner provides you with a little bit of natural cover, and it breaks that sight line up. If you're only staring out in one direction, it's super easy to be like, no, that car was not there. I know it wasn't. If you're flipping back and forth across that corner piece, it just breaks up your field of view a little bit more, and it's that much harder to try and figure out what's actually going to hit.
That's right, and oh boy, is MSYB going to be able to sneak this huge chuck in? Oh, he actually hit something there. He's going to sneak it right underneath. Lucky for him, the shot did not come back in time. But just that big archery target was almost enough to kind of block him right there. Venos gets another large object in as well. That's another 10-pointer for the Llama Record. It was fully processed here, so now he's at 130. Can the Cuddle Crew hold the lead here, though? Can they secure it? All the Llama Record Company needs to not score right now, and they'll continue to kind of stay in the lead.
And you can see Scissors is hitting a ton of shots. They're trying to get the retribution as the guard, and now we're heading in to our final round of match number 2. So we'll see who the guards are, see what the stakes are, and who will be able to take that #1 spot. Again, first place, $55,000, and that much closer to Silver Llama number 2. And again, we have the Cuddle Crew and Llama Record Co. up on defense. Let's check out that scoreboard. And Cuddle Crew, Llama Record Co., first and second. Who will be able to overtake them? And they are so close to 5 points separating. It's a battle for first and second now.
Yes, Lackland and the rest of his team are trying their hardest. They have to stop people from scoring. The Chicken Champions get up. They can just easily snag this away, but for now they know the Llama Record Company cannot. They can't take them over.
Ooh, I thought he was going to shoot that car. He knew it wasn't there.
Nice.
Finds the box right around the corner and then gets another one right after. Blind fire through the shade as Rubius is looking to post up there. Spanish YouTuber trying to find a way in, trying to lead his team, and they've overtaken the Llama Record Co. with plenty of time and are tied with the Cuddle team. Any singular point now will put the Chicken Champions as our match 2 winner. They need one prop.
That's right, they're so close here. Magma trying to hop on over. Who's it going to be for the Chicken? champions. Who's going to be?
Do you think they get a 2-point prop? They have the scoreboard in front of them. They know they need only that. Do you think they run one in, or do you think they stay with what they're doing right now?
Honestly, I think they're just going to stay with what they're doing. It's working. Why break the formula here? They have over a minute to do so. And just like that, they are going to sneak in here.
That will be it. Yes, brilliantly done. And they're overtaking them. And now the question is, can the Little Whip Warriors get enough in to catch them? It's a 25-point spread, but you can get that. You have 4 runners. You can get that in a single run if you're well coordinated enough. Will they be able to catch up, or can the Chicken Champions edge it out and be our match 2 victors?
That's right, because the Cuddle Crew is now bumped out. The Chicken Champions are holding it. Little Whip Warriors have scored, though. 1 minute left here. Uh-oh. Raven's Revenge coming up as well, as is the Fish Fam. This is actually getting closer than we would have thought. They're close to pushing out the Cuddle Crew and the Llamas.
Yep, and Little Whip Ninja also getting the 5 points there. Will be able to overtake. Don't forget, you don't want to end up 4th to 8th. It's all about at least breaking the top 4 to get a little bit of the differentiation there in the prizing. But the Chicken Champions are pulling ahead. They're keeping that 25-point difference so far between the Little Whip Warriors. Little Whip needs to find a coordinated run with 10-point props in these last 30 seconds, or they're not going to get it. Meanwhile, Bensor running that statue in, trying to lock up everything he can for the lead, and he's being extremely patient with it. Taking a corner run, finding everything he needs to do. Little Whip does get a 5 and a 10, and they're still now only 20 points behind, but Bensor is going to be able to lock that one up from there. 5 points, 25, 15 seconds left. The Chicken Champions are sitting pretty.
Yes, that's right. If the Little Whip Warriors don't score big right now with all big props, it's going to be all over in 3 seconds. And it's not going to be enough here, because the Chicken Champions, they actually pushed the lead even further.
Did you see what happened at the last second?
They did score.
No. Raven's Revenge grabbed a 2-point prop, hard ran all the way through, got it in, right? And then that pushed them from 4th into 3rd. When we talk about every little interaction mattering, that was it. But the Chicken Champions, one might be able to say that was excellent. They were able to tend to defend that title for the match 2 victory and putting them in a good spot to contend for the set 2 Llama.
You can see the excitement there on their faces as they just realize, hey man, we got this. We're in the running here. The Junkyard Juke could be ours.
And you can see they're still talking gameplay right now. Like, they want to know, what can we do more? That play you did right there was awesome, but they want the next one because there's 3 matches for each one of the sets, and a win there would put them in a fantastic spot to get the 2nd Silver Llama. You need that in order to be in contention, and if they're able to split it up away and deny it from the Funky Fighters, the field's wide open.
Yes, it's not over yet.